forced wake-up thing. And also the barricades are fun, where I die. If I don't do this, I'll be a lawyer.
Oh, Sam is here.
I'll go get him!
Oh, Travis is gonna be really disappointed.
What happened?
So funny.
Grog pranked again. It's all good. I'll go get Travis.
Yeah, go get Travis.
Thank you. Scanlan, being very astute apparently in some observations, and as convincing as he can be, managed to wrestle Percy's weapon, his list, his pepper box from his grip, and toss it into the very acid pits, destroying his greatest creation, and in doing so, seemingly breaking whatever hold this shadow demon had on Percy's soul.
Can't even look
Way
at
of
you.
the gun. I want it.
Oh my god.
I want it.
You recall-
Oh, did you find it? Did you find it
I
in the
think
room?
I
Are you even standing near me right now as I'm seeing this one?
Of course I am.
Are you?
I'm always with
How do you know I'm not doing it like in my room?
Why am I in your room?
I don't. Sam, get out of here! I'm naked.
Oh, I know. I came in here to tell you to ask you something. Where's my wand? I wanted to do 4 things.
Yeah.
One, I composed an epic poem to commemorate the rebels rising up against the empire that had kept them down for so long.
no.
Sort of a force that had awakened. I call it Resident Evil. I don't know why. Because they're residents and there was evil. I couldn't come up with another name for it. They're residents of the town and there was an evil.
Right, totally.
Yeah, that's all so I'm looking for a publisher.
Okay, good, good. There may be a grand opportunity at the Winter's Crest Festival to perform this. So,
I also commissioned a portrait of myself. I don't know if I found a young artisan in town and I paid him some coin to paint me something that could possibly hang and keep Grayskull in the dining room.
after asking around for a few days, you managed to discover that there is a budding local artist who doesn't really believe in his artwork. He currently works in the stables on the far southwest side of town. As you get to there, you can see him. He's currently in the process of actually cutting through one of his recent work. Sorry, sir, can I help you?
Hello. My name is Scanlan Shorthalls. I was the leader of the rebellion that just defeated Lord and Lady Briarwood.
Oh, well, the pleasure was mine. He was now averting his gaze and almost like bowing his head like your royalty.
I hear you are a budding artist, and I'm, if nothing else, a supporter of the arts. I need you for a very important commission. A great good has been done here by the rebels, by the townspeople, with the help of Vox Machina, and of course with the help of Vox Machina's leader, myself. And therefore, I'm here to commission a humble portrait of myself. You may not know him, but there was a folk hero in my town growing up. His name was Fabio. He would frequently pose with wind-blown hair and an open shirt on a horse. I was thinking something like that. And also I have this figure of Pike. She's a friend of mine. I'd like her on the back of the horse, arms around my waist, looking just super hot. That's possible.
Make a persuasion check.
33.
As you're telling this tale, he goes from bashful and meek to staring off in the distance, the artistic inspiration kind of rolling through his head. It would be my honor. Please. And he reaches forward and kind of takes your gnomish hand, and you're about 2.5 feet shorter than him, but he's like still very humble, kneels down and says, I would be honored to do this portrait. No charge.
Please, I insist. I must give you something for your troubles. What's your name, youngster?
Jameson.
I will, how about in return,
yeah.
I will sing your praises far and wide as the greatest artist in, where are we? Whitestone, Whiteheart, Briarstone, Heartwood.
that would be untrue, and I am but a simple stable hand. I can do this for you, but please, if you could keep this between us.
All right. I'm aware that some people like to be discreet about things, and that's all right with me too. Then I'll pay you the going rate for portraits of me.
Certainly. How large would you like it?
How big is the wall at Greystone?
It depends on which area. Like some of the ceilings go
The
back.
dining room wall.
That's about
That's like Sistine Chapel.
yeah. Your dining area is probably about 12 to 15 feet high. The ceiling.
High? Okay. And wide?
A wide somewhere between 40 to 50 feet.
Well, I'd like to leave room for other artwork as well. So we'll say 20 by 6.
20 by 6.
Well, it's half and half.
his eyes
20 wide, 6 high.
His eyes go wide and he kind of nods and says, "This is a challenge. This can be done." And you see he smiles for a minute, kind of takes your hand once again.
Oh my god.
This can be done.
Thank you, sir. Jameson, was it?
Jameson, yes.
You have done a noble deed for your people and for the rebel forces.
Eclipsed by the deeds you have done, so no.
Oh, that is true. I will also enter the arm wrestling competition.
Yes.
You're paying for his
I'm
entry.
paying for his entry, sure.
And mine as well?
No.
Hey, good.
Not yours.
Good man.
I would also like to I would also like to compete.
Hey.
Sorry. I mean no offense. It's a cute beret. Jasper Lear, to go against a Scanlan short halt at this table.
That's me.
Yes, Scanlan! Yes, Scanlan!
He's got some good muscles. Looks like he's definitely been working a lot of heavy farm work for most of his life. Well, shall we begin?
Sure. Can I ever so covertly say to him, "You don't want to beat a gnome. You don't want to beat a gnome." And I'm casting suggestion on him.
I will say, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, my worst. Shit. 13. Who knows? We'll find out when my arm gets wrenched
Looking
off.
at Jasper.
Put your hand up.
Yes, sir.
Clasped it, and his fingers wrap entirely around your hand at this point. At which, as the intensity mounts and the crowd gathers around, everyone begins cheering. The barmaid steps up again.
Scanbo.
All right, the two of you, hands together. And prove your strength now! Go and make a strength check.
19.
You guys stand there for a second. His arm begins to push on yours. It begins to bend back a little bit. You reflex your might and begin to send him back up to the center. You've reached a standstill once again, back towards the center, and his expression on his face looks frustrated and surprised.
Weren't expecting this, were you? Neither was I. 11.
11. He kind of tenses in his might, forces down your hands now, right at the 3/4 to the table. Make another strength check.
16.
16. Gotta touch the knuckles.
What is going on? This has never happened before.
He's now, keeping his hand at the side. He's trying not to grasp the edge of the table, which is technically against the rules. But he's looking around at everyone watching and realizes the sheer amount of attention that's put on the fact that this tiny little gnome is now keeping him at a standstill.
I shout out from the crowd, Scanlan! Scanlan! Pike is here! She's astrally projected in!
Natural 1.
With that moment of distraction, you look around for wham! Your knuckles hit the table. Cheers go on. Everyone shouts happily.
You idiot! All the blood rushed somewhere else. That's not my fault.
I had him!
You did good. You did good. That was really
I don't need your pity. Grog, kick this motherfucker's ass. Let's go raging now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a rampage with me.
Come on.
A religious leader, someone from the farming community, someone from the economic community, someone from a trade community, and someone
from the gnome
citizenry,
community.
From the
From the gnome
citizenry,
community.
From the
Gnome
citizenry.
community.
From some known community, yes.
I accept.
Familiar belt of leather with a coiled snake on the buckle.
How did you get that?
I've got ways.
It was in Uriel's palace, wasn't it?
I'm a really good winker, if you haven't noticed.
Cheers.
Did you wink somebody for that?
Busting out the
You
wing.
slutty little thing.
Hello, Simon.
Oh no, it's just a real snake. It's biting you. Grog, got you an Amazon gift card. It's a forest called the Amazon, and you can go there and get a gift.
Is it far?
Oh, really far. You'll never use it.
Takes about 3 days.
Smooth.
Well done, sir.
Where am I?
I know, it's so magical.
What's going on? Oh my God, Ashley's here! Oh my God, you're here!
Individuals that had focused on enchanting items, one of which their abode or their shop had been collapsed and they were no longer seen.
Touche.
The other,
Hey, before we go, can I shit scry? Can I?
all of you who are tuning in for the first time, I'm going to give you no context.
I'm gonna concentrate really hard on my bowels.
Has there been any movement?
Fiber. No movement yet.
As you concentrate and close your eyes, you take a moment to connect with that one moment in Greyskull Keep, above the kitchen where you had left your last present.
It's a gift to the world, really.
You do see Lena in there kind of walk in and start cooking up some more stuff, and then she walks back out.
Doesn't look like she's bleeding from the eyes.
No,
or
she looks to be quite healthy and quite jovial, whistling a little tune, though you can't hear it so well.
How do we do this, Keyleth? And more importantly, how do we do it so that the bear doesn't come with us?
It is nice to have a home-cooked meal, and it's been a while.
Traditional Iman breakfast.
Yeah.
Eggs, baked
Eggs,
beans.
Yeah, fried tomato.
Yeah.
Blood sausage.
Yes, definitely.
Huevos
So
rancheros.
good.
I'm going to inspire her with a limerick.
Oh. Nice.
There once was a gnome from Iman who sang a scandalous song. The ladies would swoon at his rather large tune and say, "My, it's impossibly long."
That's beautiful.
Wow, that was so inspiring. If I was a sneaky bastard,
You're not. Don't say that about yourself.
thank you so much. I sometimes
I know where
get
you're going
concerned.
with this. You should finish the thought. though.
Yes.
If I was a sneaky bastard and I wanted to make sure.
You're not.
Thank you. If I want to make sure.
You two, leave.
The two guards immediately step away and leave the room. Do you enter with him?
I do.
Good
Oh,
cop,
yes.
bad cop.
Don't talk unless you're asked a question. My little mate over here will begin.
Jeffrey, is it?
Aye.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to use the sword.
I don't want him.
He doesn't like to use the sword. It's a lot to clean. There's brains on it. He likes to keep it nice and tidy in here. This isn't even our palace. Don't make him use the sword.
Oh no.
All right. It's gonna be fun. Do you want some water?
No.
A pipe to smoke or anything? Just anything to relax you, make you feel better.
He seems to be bewildered, not holding back any information. He's just at a point where he doesn't quite sure what else to say.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. He's not gonna like using that sword, but it looks like
please
it's
don't.
coming. It looks
No,
like it's coming.
no,
The
you
sword
don't
is
have to.
moving a little, isn't it?
Spinning it. Spinning it now.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a hard night for me. I'm gonna have to talk him down from this. He gets so worked up.
just
to
got
kill
it clean.
someone.
I just got it clean.
I don't know. Jeffrey, please. It's gonna make more work for me if he has to behead you right now. Please. Please help me help you.
I just met a girl.
You have been quite helpful. Give us the name of that girl so we can send our condolences to her.
No, please, don't do
name, her address.
He's
somewhere?
just weeping now, openly, like his
Oh,
hands.
not on the blade, not on the blade.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Oh God.
And remember, shop at Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Scanlan, you do recognize two of the individuals on the far side of the bar.
In the band or on
In the band. Rowdy-looking but well-dressed half-orc violinist named Dr. Dranzel. You've heard whispers from Scanlan long ago about just kind of his travel and the various tales he gives.
Oh, I forgot about Dran.
Dr. Drazzle.
Oh,
Dranzel.
Dran.
I was
People
right.
call
they
him
forgot
Dr.
about
Dre.
Dre.
I plant my foot firmly into his ass and just shove him towards the two guys.
You're shoved forward, stumbling, almost being tripped by a few of the patrons, but as you stop and look up, you see before you a young, cute, gnomish girl with very short pixie brown hair, currently playing the flute. Who kind of looks over at you and gives you kind of a winky grin. Dr. Dranzel with his violin, and as you stumble forward, he looks over and just kind of gives you a smile and keeps playing.
It's like,
Mind if I jump in?
It would be an honor. Scanlan Shorthalt, ladies and gentlemen, jump into the fray.
Feast your eyes, feast your ears on quite a traveling troupe of musicians and one humble gnome who is so lucky and humble to join them. Please, keep the tips flowing for us and your waitresses. Let's play our old standard, and a one-y and a two-y and a one-y.
So you pull out your flute, and the other gnomish girl with her flute as well kind of gives you a look, and you guys start weaving together this kind of like flute duel, almost like Flight of the Bumblebees, but two conflicting sides. It's almost jazz flute almost, and this kind of improvisational feel to it.
Can me and the other flutist end with an impossibly long-held note?
Make another perform check.
33.
And with that, you both inhale almost like through eye contact. You know what was coming? And you both just hold, and you can see her eyes start to get tense and bloodshot. Her face starts turning beet red. All the rest of the music stops, and everyone just kind of gathers around. The air leaves the room as everyone seems to kind of lean in, and eventually she gives up and exhales and inhales sharply as you carry it for about 3 seconds more, and then end with a trill at the end. The whole room just rouses and cheers and clapping. You feel a hand clasp your shoulder, and Dr. Dranzel leans in.
It's good to see you again, Shorthalt. It's been a while.
Yes, it has, sir. Yes, it has. Kaylee, that was some fine playing. I might have a tip or two about breath control.
Sorry, not all of us are quite as old and seasoned as the others.
Jesus well, I've learned quite a thing or two in my years, and sometimes it would it might interest you to take a little private tutoring session sometime.
Scanlan Shorthalt. You know, I've heard quite a bit about you.
My legend is spread far and wide, I'm sure.
Indeed. And I know better than most ladies that may cross your path.
You may change your tune. Draw a little help over here.
I will. The man, the myth, and the legend is true. So, in case you wanted to find out.
We're close. We're tight, she and I. She's come back for more.
A holy woman?
Oh, shit.
She's got holes in all the right places. I don't know what I'm doing here.
She actually, at that point, goes... turns around. Doctor, you weren't kidding. This one's certainly a card. So
Scanlan's a Kingslayer.
There aren't a lot of kings in these lands.
Well, there's one fewer now. My dear Kaylee, I'm sorry if we got off on a weird foot. I have that effect on people sometimes. Especially...
Your feet are weird. That's interesting.
Especially lovely to look at young ladies who are quite
Smaller
talented.
than I expected, those feet.
Well, you know what they say.
I do.
Wait, no, don't.
I know what they
Don't,
say.
No, don't. That's not what. Anyway, I was impressed with you up there. Your skills with the flute are remarkable. I was wondering if I could have a little fun tonight and challenge you to a flute off. We see who can last the longest and blow the hardest. If you win, I'll give you whatever's in my purse.
Fucking bad cap.
And if I win, I get a kiss.
Somehow I think I'm still getting this shit end of the deal.
Yes.
But I'm one for fun at the very least.
Right.
It's a deal.
No, don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the first ever flout
Get into the
off,
kitchen.
flutist
All right.
off, flute duel, featuring me, Scanlan Shorthalt, and you, Kaylee.
Kaylee's fine.
Kaylee's fine, everyone.
Scanlan, I need you to make an ode to the kitchen staff. Could you call the kitchen staff out?
I did already.
You called the kitchen staff?
Yes, they're the ones who are suggesting this song.
Oh shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We've just been in the back in that downstairs room where we
Not
didn't
paying
know.
any attention.
Woo! Well, we're in a separate room.
Hey.
Yep. There you go.
Good thought. I had the same
You
one.
just
you're really bringing Trinket down there with you?
Is that bad? What else am I
Yes.
All right. You begin your flout off. I don't know you.
Come on, Jethro,
What
tell
performance?
28.
28.
I perform very well. Too many cooks.
Too many cooks.
Oh.
What a lad.
Is this Jethro Tull?
Yes, it is. As the band picks up behind you,
Come on, Dr. Dra.
Dr. Dranzel picks up his instruments, and you guys start playing back and forth with your flutes, just picking off, improvising off of the classic.
I use minor illusion to create sort of a mirror image of myself over myself, also playing the flute.
Sure.
As you begin to step up onto the same table next to her, twice as high now with the illusionary Scanlan above you, almost like those awkward middle school superimposed photos of yourself in the upper corner.
The lasers in the background?
Yeah. As the music picks up and swells at this point, make one final performance check.
27.
You and Kaylee are facing off, looking directly at each other, furiously going on your flutes,
Just blowing at each other.
eyes locked, tapping your feet heavily against the actual wood of the table, which is a poof, poof, the rhythmic pounding of your feet and the drums, because the entire room now also slamming their tables in with it as the music builds and builds, until eventually you both take one deep breath and go for that same sustained note a second time. She's challenging you at the game she lost last time. It carries and carries and carries and carries and carries. The breath never seems to end. Roll another performance roll.
Come on, Scanlan.
It's a 22, but I'm gonna let her win. With a wink, I end my note. Ladies and
once
gentlemen,
again with
Kaylee's
a
fine! Ladies and gentlemen!
You're good, but I'm better.
I just tip my hat to her and say, yes, ma'am, it seems that tonight you won.
Are you gonna start thumbing through your purse and pulling out gold? She goes, no, your purse. You bet your purse.
I mean, that was a figure of speech, right?
You totally let her win, and you're gonna give her all your money.
He forgot about that part.
A deal is a deal.
The things you do for
Do
women.
not give her your money.
Not there.
such a life lesson.
How much was in there?
2,600.
Oh!
Takes the change person.
Oh, God.
Let it be known throughout this tavern that Scanlan Shorthalt is a man of his word. It's a lot of coin.
I get around a lot.
Perhaps have a drink later.
I'm going to read him a limerick.
Go for it.
I knew a Goliath in Whitestone
Whitestone.
who lived in a very, very fine home. Till one day a wizard, or maybe a large lizard, burned it and left him alone. 10-year Dallas Cowboy.
This is gonna go so poorly.
It's the closest pub here.
Who's leading the pub crawl?
Wait, hold
Percy.
on. Hold on.
what?
I'm yelping it.
Oh.
No?
I feel so much better for every terrible thing I've said today.
Oh.
No?
Oh God.
Worst.
No?
That was the worst
was
one
so
you've ever
awful.
said.
Oh no! Oh,
You're gonna lose experience points for
I
this
feel like
one.
my intelligence went down one.
well, it's been a fun night, guys, but I'm tired of letting Grog beat me in darts.
You really suck. I don't know if it's because you're so tiny.
They put the dartboard so high on the wall.
Yeah, but you put dots in like two people's arms. I mean, are you really that
one of
drunk?
those people was giving us the stink eye.
That's true.
I'm
You-
super old.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know what? You can
Oh,
stay in
rather
my room.
large bed if Kaylee would like to take that. I could sleep on the floor. That's
You
fine.
invited them to stay because you want to bone Kaylee.
What, are you really
excuse me,
cock
not to
blocking
just
right
say
now?
that out loud,
Are you
please.
cock blocking in the keep?
As you're saying this, Kaylee's just watching this with a smirk on her face. Except for Kaylee, who is following you, Scanlan, with a bottle of wine and 2 glasses.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
As you all, she asks you about your history and kind of your travels and how you met Dr. Dranzel and everything.
I tell her all the best parts and leave out the naughty bits.
Interesting tale. I should tell you a bit about myself then.
Yes, please. I'm fascinated.
You know, I've heard most of these stories. My mother, Sybil.
Who?
Sybil, a fine gnomish lass. She was some years ago with us. She came across a smooth silver-tongued flautist who blew through like the wind and disappeared. Now, growing up, I hear tale and tale of your musical feats, as my mother took on a 3rd job to support us. A few bad harvests just south of Silvercut. Begins to draw a small blade from her side.
Oh my god!
Her face is hardened and still as she stares at you. This day, Scanlan Shorthalt, I beat you at your own song. Now I come to take your dignity. Now take up your sword.
First of all, Kaylee, it's so wonderful to meet you.
Don't try it on me.
No! Listen, I have my faults, for sure, but I didn't know that you existed. I would have come to visit. I would have come to meet you. How can you fault me for something that I did not know about?
Do you even remember Sybil?
I mean, could you describe her a little more detailed?
Yikes.
I slowly
quivering.
unbutton my shirt and show her my chest and say, "Stab me right here if you'd like, and I will not resist. You've earned it. Take me."
You see the tear begin to roll down her cheek as her jaw clenches. And she thrusts forward and rolls a natural 1. As she goes to strike towards you, even in that moment, her will falters and the blade just falls limp. It hits your chest no more than maybe half an inch as there's no real force behind the blade. It clatters to the ground as her momentum carries her arms around your shoulders.
Oh, man.
You can feel the wetness across the back of your neck, and you just hear her voice trembling in your ear say, "Why? Why can't I do it? All the years building up to this, and I have the chance, and I can't do it."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you're going through this, and I'm more sorry that you're going through this by yourself. But I think deep down, you're a Shorthalt, and there's something that you have that's connected to me, and I to you, and perhaps I misread that as some sort of icky attraction, and I apologize, but I've known for a while now that something is missing in my life, some sort of focus and some sort of moral compass, and maybe it's just arrived at my doorstep.
Her arms kind of tense for a minute, like an involuntary, just trying to pull you closer. Then they lax, and she steps away, kind of averting her gaze, keeping her head down. You're still a scoundrel. That's what's kept you alive this long. In some ways, it's what's kept me alive this long. I've got a lot to think about. I want to go for a walk.
I just sit for a moment and think about everything. Try to remember more about Sybil.
It's a lot of faces blurring.
Yeah.
You worked your way through a lot of Tal'Duri in those days.
There once was a gnome with a mace who had an adorable face. She never would bed me, but I hope she won't forget me, because oh, how I do love the chase. I'm just going to peek behind the tapestry.
There's a door behind that.
You open up the tapestry and it's just a flat stone wall.
Okay, nothing there.
Are you sure?
I lick the wall.
Okay. As you lick the wall, your face passes through the wall.
Isn't that the same doorway we found before?
Yeah, we've already done this once, you guys. It's not crazy.
I forgot about that.
You know, a mustache that extends beyond here. He is human, hunched, and
Does it look like he might be my son?
the resemblance is uncanny. No, they're on top of being purely human and no one you've ever recognized.
I suspect everyone.
I wonder if he's the...
So we'll be there for that. Hi, Sam. Glad you could join us, buddy.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam. Hi, welcome.
Welcome, Sam.
I like this sweater. Is this new?
Thanks.
It's so hot in here, though.
Oh, no, I'll take it off.
You and me, we got problems now. Like the great weapon master right now. Where's Scanlan on the map?
He's right over here. You can work towards it over there shortly.
All this time you've been trying to kick my teeth in, and your real enemy right over here.
True colors shining through.
You're next to Trinket, and Vex is behind you.
Don't be a dick.
I'm not going to be a dick. I brush past Trinket so I can see the worm. I will cast Eye Bite, singing to it. Scanlan's eyes are biting you, making you very sick. Oh, Scanlan's eyes are biting you.
Reverberating off the cable.
All right, I will inspire Vex with a limerick.
I can't wait.
I once knew a bear named Trinket, and would often tell you he stinked. But you were appalled, so you kicked me in the balls, and now I don't say it, I just think it.
Run past Grog. I kind of brush his shoulder, and he turns into a mist form, and I turn into a mist form, and then I blast it
Everybody's
out.
mist
and
form.
everyone's mist form.
So while in mist form, you can only dash.
We can't attack.
You can't attack.
Oh, you can't attack?
No. Scanlan is just out of range. Do you have Dispel Magic, Scanlan?
Oh, that would have been great. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to bite my body?
28 is what it rolled total.
28 is what it rolled
It
total?
rolled a 19 on the dice.
I can't do, when I rolled a 10, I couldn't do anything. I rolled a 3.
Okay. So as you're singing this, its jaw comes down on you. And I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, sure. Sure, that's a 5.
Oh, no.
Those of you who are watching, you see as the mouth chomps down on Scanlan, and as it pulls away, Scanlan is nowhere in sight, having been swallowed by the purple worm.
Oh shit!
Tell me this, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Earlier, when I had done my eye bite thing, I had my cone up here. When he grabbed me, was the cone still close to my mouth?
Sure, we'll say that.
I don't want to be in here anymore.
Correct.
Kind of look around. It's dark. It seems
very dark.
cozy. It seems nicer than outside right now, actually. I dip my finger in the acid.
Not fun, not fun.
I'm going to cast at level 5, Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Woo!
I've already lost count. 15 plus 7. Whatever that is.
22 points. It booms from the inside, and you can see like a central part of the worm kind of billow out like a cartoon. Just the sheer force of it forces you a little ways up its throat, but not enough to jettison yourself out of its body.
Vex, you and me, babe. All we got to do is last 10 rounds. Of course, all you hear is...
I know, I gotta save you.
Scanlan, you, all right.
I'm in a nice womb.
23 points of acid damage as it begins to digest you from the inside.
Aren't I immune to acid damage?
Are you?
Because of the feast?
No, poison.
Oh, isn't that the same thing? Can I make
Sorry,
an
like
intelligence check to know anything about these creatures?
You can if you'd like to, from the inside of its body, yeah. So you disappear from the inside of its stomach and poof, appear in a puff of smoke.
Goo all over me. I will inspire Keyleth and say, I only want to see you slicing up that purple worm. Purple worm, purple worm.
Oh! It's really fucking stupid.
Oh, I can't do.
Half of it's my fault.
Nope, I'm not gonna do that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Trinket's still sitting there going like, wanting to help, but not able to do anything.
I
Right.
mean, Trinket's just doing what Trinket
Shut
always-
up!
Grog, open the bag. Bigby's hand will grab the gold.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The ground begins to quake and you
Go
can see
Run! It could be an unrelated seismic event.
Scanlan, run!
Shit! Let's go. Knock myself with Bigby's hand.
giving yourself a lift as you're pushed along.
I want to walk right up to Grog, right up to his nipples, because that's where as high as I go.
Kiss him on the mouth.
That's 2 episodes from today.
While you were gone, other guards came by and said that we were clear to go in. It's a terrible lie.
You can go ahead and make a deception check with advantage.
Natural 20.
All right, fine. And he opens the door. You guys walk in, and there you see the entirety of the rest of the council. If you please, we have matters to discuss.
Just real quick before we leave, I'm sorry. It's been... I think I had a burrito. Can I just use a facility inside, just like a restroom or something?
Certainly.
Oh, thank you.
God.
Thank you. Oof.
They close the doors. It's not like they're not like in the middle.
Oh, they close the doors?
I'm not gonna let you crap in the middle of the
No,
throne.
no.
No,
To
but
her,
I thought I could
Is she
wait,
within eye?
in the back of the throne room, like out of earshot, but like not out of
The guards
fully-
are pushing you out of the throne room.
Do you have eyes on them?
No, they fucking shut me out.
All right, give me 10 minutes. I sit down on the WC.
Do you take your potion?
No, I don't. Instead, I polymorph into a fly, and I'm gonna fly my way to the throne room. The doors are closed, yes?
They're closed, yes.
Yep.
Any gap at all?
There's a slight gap on the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna crawl in there.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, no! 10.
A burst of arcane energy comes out from them. You find your form immediately unfurl into that of Scanlan the gnome, which then plop back onto the ground, your polymorph spell dispelled. All of a sudden, the talk stops and the entire council turns back towards the entrance.
Surprise!
That one's full. The one that I tried to go into, it's full and it needs a big cleaning.
Good to know, Scanlan.
I thought there was another one this way.
There isn't, Scanlan.
Not through there or anything? All right. Carry on then. You should send someone up to service it, though, right away.
Looks over to Topher, and Topher goes like,
It's a matter of security.
We'll have it done. Thank you, Scanlan.
No
Now, please.
Okay, 2 lefts and a right, and I'm out. Oh, thank you. She's quite special to me. I think I should go and try to get her out.
Ah, she's quite special to you, yeah.
There's one place I haven't done it. It's in a prison.
Okay. Not in that way. Okay, that's creepy. She's I'm not interested in her in that way. She's
But you were courting her like 2 days ago.
things have changed.
I thought she spent the night in your room.
She's a good person, and she deserves
I know,
much
you're
better
so-
than the likes of me.
That's
all
never
right?
stopped you before.
That's true.
Don't say that, Scanlan.
Why?
You've got a cube.
It's true.
It's rather large cube, but listen, all right. We're related. She's a short halt.
Like a cousin?
Like a sister?
Like an aunt?
Like a mother.
like a baby's short halt.
Whose baby?
But she's my little girl.
Dog.
You're a baby daddy?
I didn't know this. This is new information. I'm still just adjusting to it.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Tried to sleep with your baby.
No, I didn't.
Did you lock that up that
No, I did not. I did not try to sleep with her. I think deep down inside, some part of me knew, which is why I gave her all that gold. I think.
You paid her for it?
No. Oh, Grog, please. I may deserve that, but no, that's not like that at all.
And you didn't know. There's no part of you that knew you had any children.
I mean, I always knew that was a possibility in the trade I deal in.
Which is Ed breaks in and goes,
Indeed.
All right, easy. Listen, drummer.
It's Ed.
Can be replaced easy. When I played with them, we had 7 drummers in 2 years. And I killed 2 of them.
Well, that's
Yes, I don't quite know how to act or behave now. I'm going through a crisis of conscience and identity, and I'm sorry. I'm off my game right now, but
Just
she's
make sure
related
that
to
she
me.
knows that you love her, and make sure that she knows that you're there for her.
Why do you keep saying she's related to you? Why don't you just call her exactly what she is,
I don't
which
know.
is your daughter?
Okay, all right.
That's weird to
I
be like,
haven't
my
s-
child is related to me.
I'm not good with this stuff. I haven't done this before, all right? I haven't really had family for much of my life, and this is a new thing, and it's going to take me some time to adjust and figure out what this means for me, all right? I've defined most of my life by the people I've slept with, and now this is a new part of me that I have to figure out.
The bar patrons and the owner of the establishment all verified that she indeed started and finished it.
I don't care who started
girl.
or finished it. Obviously, we will pay for the damages out of your troops' pockets.
Your Majesty, are you sure you don't want to write a check from the Treasury?
Quite.
I've got the checkbook with me. We could just write a check.
We will write a check for our friend's pocket, but for the damages, I feel that some responsibility must be taken.
Your brand of subterfuge is not what I had in mind.
Some sort of ballad about a cautionary tale.
I could have picked anyone to be with me here. Not you're rubbing my face in it because I threw your gun in the
chose
lava.
so poorly. You chose so poorly. It is truly impressive how poorly you chose.
This is just like this bastard. He always goes around trying to boss people around and throw his money around, and I turn and I punch Percy in the face.
okay. Roll for an attack.
So that's 10.
10. Percy, do you take it?
Yes, I take it.
Okay. Whack! A solid hit across the face. You have to kind of lean into it to make it look more impactful than it really is.
Oh!
And then I turn around and I punch a guard.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Where are
roll-
you going with
roll
this?
another attack.
Oh shit.
13.
13. You whirl around at one of the guards that's rushing forward to try and break this up, and as you swing towards him, your fist collides with the side of his helmet. It definitely kind of shakes him for a second. It doesn't do much in the way of damage, but it does kind of hurt your knuckles a little bit. Now the guard's like, oh, and stumbles back a bit.
I've just had it enough with all of you people. We performers demand respect and deserve it as well.
Am I to understand you walked in here and immediately struck a guard at the stockade?
I've just had it up to here with being bossed around by people like him.
Well, would it make you feel better if he's thrown in prison?
It would.
It would make me feel better if he was thrown in prison.
Oh, don't worry. You'll both be going.
How's it going in there, guys?
Great,
Great.
great.
Everything's fine. Won't it be unfortunate when you find out I have diplomatic immunity?
Diplomatic.
I blame you for this.
You should blame me for this. I'm sorry. Just had a really shitty day, all right? He doesn't deserve this. Let him go. Just take me.
As she leans forward to us. Huh. Like father, like daughter, eh?
Listen, I've come to get you out of here.
Apparently, he's not done that very well.
Don't worry, I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. Just wanted to make sure you're all right.
I've spent a lifetime hating you. I'd imagined the moment we would finally meet for so long. My idea of you what she'd be like, what she'd say. And you know what? Up until last night, I was pretty spot on. I have a lot to process. But I'd prefer not to do it in this dank cell. So if you have a way out, please, now's the time to do it.
I'm glad I came in handy for that field trip.
Oh, shit! Burn it down! Burn the stockades down!
I'd also like to point out
No.
that Grog's single nut flick did more damage than your 2 full-on punches.
I'd be using a 6th-level spell as a glorified messenger. Hey, we found this scary skull.
Hey, you used it yesterday for no reason, too.
Wow! Oh my god! Oh, the sickest bird! Oh shit! Somehow the coffee has not been poured on your head. That's the greatest magic trick I've seen all day.
You know what, Scanlan? Why don't you figure out how to get the damn skull back to Whitestone by yourself? How's that?
Why don't we just let it be?
Sorry, I'm
in the
lashing
room
out
for
because
now?
I've got daddy.
Let's let it be in the.
As the wall that the stage is buttressed up against now has perched above it an enormous vision of death. A grinning, ancient green dragon.
Delicious cattle. Raishan enjoys the taste of fear.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
What? We can't fight 4 dragons. Can we? Don't worry, I'll kill it with music.
Holy balls.
Bigby's hand, Shimona! I'll Bigby's hand and put it right in front of him. And wow, it's so tiny compared to him.
I shall remain and set our new dominion of the Chroma Conclave.
That's so cool. You know, maybe the warden of that jail was a dragon.
Sam's here.
Sam's here. Can someone let Sam in?
We have a gnome.
Let's Sam in.
No.
I got him! Bag of
Man.
bacon jerky down.
You already ate one whole bag.
Get ice.
Go get ice.
Save everyone, you can join us.
Phone's ringing,
You know,
sorry.
Oh, you need to get that.
You know what? I'll send it to voicemail.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Sam. So conscientious.
So what if we set a shady piece of shit to go bend the knee and work on the inside?
Listen, Jared is good, but I don't want to sacrifice him like that.
What about you, Scanlan?
Oh,
You're so good at lying and
Let's
being
talk
shady,
about you.
sucking up and groveling.
What about Trinket?
Trinket can't talk.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, just
All right.
keep thinking about it,
I'll
alright?
do
Just
it.
keep thinking about
I'll
it.
just go.
Well, what if we
in-
find a shady individual, like he was saying? What if we
Why don't-
Johnson and Scanlan? What if we find someone?
That person will surely die.
You're probably right.
Surely die. If only I had taken a dump in the middle of town, I could see what's going on right now.
Hindsight is 10.
Other
right.
number.
My name is Garthok.
Garthok?
Yes.
We are Vox Machina. I'm the de facto leader. My name is Scanlan Shorthalt. I will hand cone it up and I will cast Dominate Person on him. I will tell him to just walk over to me and start emptying his pockets of anything he's looted. Just straight.
The dwarf's face goes limp and kind of drops the mace on the ground and looks over towards you, the eyes glazed over, and goes, "Certainly, master. It would be my pleasure." And begins to like rifle through the pocket. So that, okay. Do you want to move anywhere? Or are you gonna stay where you are?
No, I'll stay there to accept my treasure. You there, idiot! You're not going to win. You should not fight anymore because you're gonna die. And that's it. That's all I got.
Roll intimidation check.
Worst intimidation ever.
22.
And yet the conviction behind the words.
You know what? I'll sing to him to intimidate him. Would that help?
If you want to, go for
Sure,
it.
I will sing. Some people call me a gnome cowboy. Some people call me the gangster of love.
Nobody calls him the gangster.
Some people call me Maurice, cause I'm a hitter, I'm a winner, I'm a bedroom shitter. I play my music on my shawm.
All the various coin purses, which, interestingly enough, are mostly empty, other than a few copper. It seems like whatever they've stolen is not on them currently.
They gave it to the dragon.
What? Assholes.
Did we ask?
No.
Well, he's still
Now.
fucking
That's
out
the
though,
happy
if you wanna-
dwarf standing
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
nice. Oh, a dwarf.
Hey,
Who have you been collecting swag for?
the dragon.
Okay. The last time we took a dragon's gold, 5 of them showed
This is
up.
not
and-
a dragon's
doesn't
gold.
know about the
Yeah,
gold.
I
I thought
Don't
they
you
said
think the
people
dragon knows everything that's going on right now? I'm the spy here.
If you're scared, then go with Gilmore. I'm gonna go get the gold.
Garthok's Dilemma is his first
Garthok's
priority
Dilemma
is
is a
trying to...
great book.
Well, dude.
Yeah.
No, do what you gotta do.
Garthok's Dilemma.
Are we really going to scrabble about in the mud for coin today?
Well, we've come this far. I'm very easily swayed.
Great leader. I should go back to the keep.
You're right,
This is
you're
a waste
right.
of our time.
But if Vex could somehow convince us, I'd be open to it.
Can I just stealth ahead just a little bit and just see?
Okay. See from the way through.
I'm sorry, 1 second. You know, you're very charming, but you're a fucking weirdo. And I climb up after my sister stealthily and follow.
Okay. All right.
I just shrug. I think he was talking to you. It's been a great day killing with you. I hope our paths cross again, perhaps in the catacombs.
I will let the clasp know that you're coming.
Tell them if whenever they see Scanlan Shorthall to open the door. They stealthed, so I don't know where they went, do I?
Roll a perception check.
I got a 9 on perception.
You have no clue.
Can I look at the tracks? I can't read tracks.
Go ahead and make a wisdom survival check, just for the hell of it.
Can I perception check with
Three.
her?
3? Okay. You begin following a set of tracks that you think is pretty close to theirs.
Do I even know how to get home from here?
Based on that check, you get really discombobulated in the center of the rainy midday of
I
Imahun.
was gonna be right back, Scanlan.
You don't know
A
that.
hand shoots out of the darkness and grabs Scanlan by the nose and tugs along.
Will you tell me how to get back?
Hey.
Could you say that again with your nose pinched?
We'll get back. What happened to? Where's Gorthok?
Garthok.
Gorthok. Where is he?
Garthok told me he was going back to his clasp entrance. Our paths will cross again. He also said that you were kind of weird.
Well.
What would you like to do?
Kill all the dragons and
Yeah.
save the day.
Good. Roll for it.
Inch.
Lady Kima's still around, or?
Lady Kima's been in Vasselheim.
Nope, no,
this
not
whole time.
Vasselheim. I'm so sorry.
Allura.
Allura.
No,
Laura,
Laura
no.
went to
I'm on the wrong
Westeros.
page.
Yeah, she went to
She already
Westeros.
left.
Is Clarota still here with us? I wonder, in all prudence, should we go around to the Fujis and the refugees and just do a quick
Insight check.
scan
Alignment
of the
check.
alignment check or something? Yeah. Maybe we should just
Magnificent.
kill one of them to make an example.
This is terrible. What is
Set the
happening?
tone.
This isn't
Set
the
the
real.
tone.
This
You gotta-
isn't the real game. The game hasn't actually started yet.
What about you becoming a spy?
I've been thinking about that long and hard.
Have you?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Most of what I do is long and hard. And my thoughts are still, fuck you, no way, fuck off.
So what you're saying is,
Maybe. I really like Percy's idea about stealing a plane. I'm just throwing that out there.
But do we need a ship
It
right
would
now,
be
darling?
so
I understand the joy in it.
We don't need it now, but we're going to need.
At some point.
We could take all of these refugees with us.
That's actually
Don't you
a very fair
understand?
point.
We would be helping humanity.
Pike can stay here and take
Oh,
care of
good
them for a
call.
little bit.
Okay, so the
we'll get
engines
some,
stay.
Well,
and
we
so I
can't,
can
like, put 'em on a
explain what's
wagon.
happening to the.
can't like put him on a wagon.
I don't want to lose
push
a
him
wagon
through.
to Whitestone.
This is just how Schindler did it, by the way.
What?
No, he
Samuel!
debated it for a while, and then
No words.
And the room goes
no words.
silent and the mug comes up.
I know an air-headed young druid whose plans are more gassy than fluid. When the battle starts, she turns her pals into farts. They see danger and pass right through it.
Thank
Thank you, Scanlan. I love it. It's so like me.
I don't know what we're going to do.
Steal an airplane. Neither do I.
They don't have an airplane.
With no judgment, is Trinket coming?
Trinket is staying with Pike.
That's a fine decision.
How high up is he?
This is the music.
Above a building?
When we
Or
fight.
something moved,
Fight.
Ryan.
Yeah, I'd kick
Fight,
him
fight,
right.
fight, fight, fight.
Why didn't I bring Trinket?
I know. What's wrong with you? I will release my counter spell.
Okay.
I assume he's casting something.
He is actually.
Or has
Good
a
man.
terrible cold.
And I will sing at him. And you still haven't hit what you're aiming for. 2 riders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dominate the guy in front. Maverick, not Hollywood.
Maverick and Goose.
Well, in the end, it was Hollywood, wasn't that his?
No, that was Merlin.
Merlin.
Yeah, but
no,
Tim
Merlin
Robbins.
was the teacher that
Merlin.
they got in trouble when
Tim
he spun
Robbins.
out.
That was Viper.
Hollywood was the guy that he was his.
You don't want to do this
This
with
is the
me.
first conversation I've ever been in this group where I
see-
feel young.
Rider screeching down while it's holding on. All of a sudden, it's kind of shakes its head
Goose
for a
is
minute
dead.
and looks down at you, eyes connected, and you know that this entity is waiting for its command.
Okay, let's just go for the big kahuna. I command him to ride his beast to attack the one below him. This is ground control to Major Vax. You've really made the blade. And the papers want to know
Whose cloaks you wear?
whose blood you spilled.
That's fine. I can just do a little thing. So, just to add to this, would he be...
Get on the wyvern and kill the other one. I'm going to use cutting words on the last guy.
Okay.
I'm going to just... To distract him.
Okay. The shrilling tones, it causes him to like reach up and grab one of his kind of lizard-like ear holes, and the swing just goes wild completely over your head. However, as you duck down, you look up as you see the shadow come down of 2 large clubs that woof over the head of your tiny gnomish form. Another 20 points of damage total of piercing damage as they both just start tearing into your body.
52 points of damage just then?
No,
scary.
I thought you had 55. You had 55.
I did.
52.
It's 52
You
total.
got 3 points left.
That was close, guys. I saw my mother. Then I saw myself at math class failing.
I need you to make...
I got you.
No, I know you did. You shot me on the last turn. I remember. It's my turn?
Yep.
Potion. Heal yourself.
Oh, yeah. If I had a potion, that would be great. I will do Thunder Wave.
Wow.
Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Okay.
And I will sing to myself, sort of sadly, pathetically. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. I get up again.
Cake has never
Never
sounded
gonna
so
keep me
bad.
down. I get knocked down.
Good old there.
Run, stab. Run, stab. Those are the 2 buttons on the Vax video game. Run and stab.
I'm gonna keep run towards Scanlan and then drag him backward behind Grog.
Your hands are so rough and masculine.
All right, that ends your
Spank
turn.
him on the ass and say,
Do the
"You're
throw.
welcome, shorty."
Don't you have, like, not the mustache, but like something that can really change my looks?
How do you know I'm Scanlan? I
He's
could
got
be
a
in
hat.
disguise.
Yes, he does.
Yes, I do.
Could I use that?
What if I cast minor illusion and give her a mustache? What about that? Is that pretty good?
A fancy mustache that you cannot wipe off your face.
Hey, that's very handsome.
How about a limerick as payment, Scanlan?
A limerick for you.
For you.
You're going to give me a limerick?
Your limerick. Have you heard tale of Scanlan the Bard? Or Burt Reynolds, if you look at his card?
Oh.
Always tries to get laid, sometimes with ladies he made. But I still respect him, because rhyming is hard.
Oh! Oh!
That was excellent.
I don't want to be alone tonight.
I haven't been wanting to be alone most nights. And I let him in.
Scanlan the hat of disguise back.
Okay.
You sure you don't need it?
Yeah, fuck him.
All right. Keep up those rhymes. Not bad for a first time out. You know, Vex, I don't want to be alone right now.
I just take his face and I push him down on the ground.
When we come back, our keep will be gone.
And we'll be able to build it back up.
Destroyed.
We find a new keep.
But my room is just the way I want it.
I'm sure that some lucky dragon's gonna come and shit in your bed. It'll be fine. They'll just...
All right, if we're gonna leave and leave the keep, I'll need a moment in my room. I go to my room. I take a dump on my bed.
You've used it at the Temple
No,
of Sarenrae?
it's not a potion. Just a straight up poo.
Just a straight up poo? Okay. Marking your territory. I respect that.
I hang a note on the gate of the keep.
You're shitting on your own bed.
I don't want anyone else to use it.
Just checking.
With like a butter knife, I put a note on the gate to the keep that says, if Kaylee comes, go to Whitestone. P.S. If my painting is delivered, please forward to Scanlan Shorthalt, care of Whitestone.
On the store tonight.
Sam's here.
Sam's here. On the store tonight, Sam's here.
Ah!
There you go.
Whoa, he almost fell.
He almost fell over.
That was really close.
Yep.
Sam, you look different tonight.
I do?
Yeah.
You look handsomer.
That is impossible.
I do like your shirt.
No,
It's
Thank
a
you.
nice shirt.
it is a very nice shirt.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to Critical Role, where we nerdy ass voice actors like to roll dice and play Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I mean she gave us a lot to Sphinx about, so we just need.
Wow.
No.
It's nice to know Burt Reynolds is still around.
There's a very slow clap echoing into the cabin as Vanessa goes. And to think, I might have briefly missed you.
A lot to do.
It's a lot to do.
Maybe we should split up into 8 groups.
I toast to celebrating the end of the world with the best friends
No,
I
here.
possibly have.
When one is born into gentry, one is born with an innate sense of destiny. An innate sense that the world is moving in a direction.
Fuck the dragons! What is it, like noon right now?
Yeah, it's like day drinking.
Are you more of a Vax man or a Vex man? Like how do you roll? How do you...
I don't know what that means. What?
Would you be interested in the rogue or the ranger?
We're identical.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know you
I get
from
no.
Adam.
I go taco, not hot dog.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Love taco.
Wow.
High five it. All right.
I choose Vax, and I choose Scanlan.
We give him his strength, sir.
As you finish that sentence, 2 monks that you failed to notice were behind you shove both of you into the pit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got a 10. 34.
Okay. You tumble, catch Grog's arm, and lift him onto his feet as you land yourself at his side. Scanlan is face down on the sand.
Are we talking still?
Oh.
Hi.
Are you still face down in the sand?
What's going on?
Chucks Vax's dagger back at you. It sinks into your shoulder suddenly before it vanishes and returns to your belt side.
Oh, I'm sorry. All I've heard was Scanlan. My buddy's Scanlan. All right, I'll stand up out of the sand, and I will look extremely weak, and I will sing a song to him. I will attempt to cast with the horn. I bite on him, and I'll sing, my, I've bitten twice shy. I want him to go to sleep in the sand.
Okay. He glances over you for a second, and his eyes kind of roll back, and he and just falls back in the sand unconscious. All the monks currently are kind of gasping in immediate reaction.
Hail to the Goliaths! Hail victory! Blood on the warpath! Fight for Vax and me!
Make your D10.
The Redskins fight song!
Thank you. That was genius.
I ain't using it.
Wow. Instead of sleeping this time, I would like him to just get sick. Be sick. Want him to be sick now.
Kind of sick.
Like puking or like the other one?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Oh, he did
Which
like
I get?
diarrhea.
Oh, wow.
We sick.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be a good fight.
You swear you hear the cramping of someone's abdominals in the distance, like an unhappy digestive tract.
You didn't sleep well, did you? Kill that monkey douchebag white boy. And kill that monkey douchebag white. And take out your daggers and kill that monkey douchebag till he dies.
Throws it back towards you.
You could be inspired, goddammit.
It's right there.
It's in the cup.
Use my other D10. It's not tainted on this one.
All you have to do is pledge
Great
allegiance to the Washington football
This is the
team.
Great
Big Bass Hound! And just punch. Just a couple punches. Just throw in some punches. Oh, wait, now I roll for damage.
Yep.
With Bigby's hand. I rarely do this.
That's true. Yeah.
You're a psycho killer with a bearded face. Grug, 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 grug. That's my
Alright, take your D10. This goes up to Scanlan.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I'm a little boy.
He's gonna go ahead and do flurry of blows against you.
Oh no, Scanlan!
No, 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 no! Don't funk with my heart!
Cocks his head like a confused puppy for a second, and the fist just hits air above your head.
You gotta be kidding me.
Natural 20 against Scanlan.
That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. He's right next to me.
Yep.
And no one's behind him, so I will just lightning bolt him from right there.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You can.
Oh, I've got something in my pocket. Oh!
He hits you once, and as he rears back for another kick to the side of your head, you shout,
Don't hit me! I'm a little boy!
"There's enough pause for you to duck out of the way." And as those wounds kind of leave these scars, he kind of looks across his body. I will wear these with pride.
So will I. Oh, fuck. Zara, did you see how awesome that was? I was really good.
Hoist Vax up,
No.
and I throw Scanlan.
Oh, fuck!
This has damaged spine. I see it in yellowing of the pages.
Wasn't
Yes, I
kept in
see
its
there's a
neoprene
bookmark right there.
sleeve.
Slams the book shut as you're cruising through the pages. One of the highest of the Order of the Raven Queen that fought in her name was named Purvan.
Yeah, he was.
Purvan?
Purvan. P-U-R-V-A-N.
Last name, Pedobear.
We're running out of good names, aren't we? We finally got into the end of your list of good names.
Oh, you guys are cruising to a TPK today. Oh, this is great.
It's your Purvan.
Owlbears!
Owlbears?
I can talk to them.
Owlbear.
Big angry bastards.
Bear, owl.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so?
Let's just watch this.
What are they?
Throw things at them. I want them to be quick. Start
They-
eating a Tootsie Pop.
They-
Three.
So, I've seen you've noticed. I've seen you checking out some of the members of our little group here.
It is a very interesting group you have here, that's for sure.
Listen, Vax doesn't fly that way, I don't think. I know you've been eyeing him pretty good.
Huh?
Vax, I'm just looking out for you, brother. He's he's not available for you.
What else do your keen eyes perceive?
I see the way you've been flirting with him. It's adorable.
That's funny. I didn't think anyone was going to pick up on it.
Well, I'm a romantic, so I...
You are at that. He has a way about him, you have to admit.
He does. He has a flair. It's not my thing, obviously. I go for the lady hookers.
Well, to each his own, am I right?
Yes, but no, you have good taste in men.
This crew is lucky to have you.
Yes.
Very amazing.
They are. They really are. That's your keen eye at work.
Well, we all see what we see, don't we? Feelings, as you would call them. Romance, as you would say.
You are so in touch with them.
I know. I do my best. Well, you're right. We do have quite a bit to talk about.
Yeah, we have another 2.5 hours on this watch.
I wake up.
Wonderful.
You guys talk a little quiet.
Sorry.
Are you going to be able to get her on board with my little plan for her brother?
I think she just wants her brother to be happy.
Well, that's wonderful.
You know?
That's wonderful. How do you come up with your songs, by the way?
Oh, well, you know, I think of, like, a word, and then I try to think of a rhyme for it. Like, pshaw. Like, what could that be? That could be, pshaw. You know, something like that. I don't know. I'm working on it.
Quite amazing. It's a skill that I've never had, of course.
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw's a good one. Oh, Rickshaw. Secret weapon. Secret weapon. I sleep near Percy a lot. And
interesting.
He rhymes in his sleep.
He
It's
does.
the strangest thing. Incredible. Here, I'll show you. Okay. Haven't to fear in the world. Sometimes it takes a while.
I don't understand.
Takes a while.
Okay.
Something rhymes with world.
See? It's amazing. Every time.
Absolutely incredible.
The hours pass.
Wow, that's your wisdom modifier. Holy cow.
Is that good or bad?
That's awful. That's amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, we can follow the
What?
fish. We can follow the fish brothers.
What are you holding your ear for?
This is something we all do. I don't know why we don't need to do this. It's just like a thing.
It's like Professor X.
Yeah, it doesn't make... You know what? I'm going to try it without. It might feel weird. Grog, can you hear me? Grog, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
See, it doesn't work that way. Don't know what it is. The magic. Wow. Grog, there's a spiral staircase and some snot, so we're going to keep going.
Wait, you're going down into the salty...
Talking to Grog!
Let's all go down into the spiral.
Scanlan, you step directly up to the very, very edge of where these blades swing from.
Kasha, watch this. Someone needs to reach their little hand in there and click
Someone with little gnome hands, maybe.
Yes.
Impress me.
All right, watch this, y'all.
It's about 2 inches wide.
So it's
the
wide
gap.
enough for your fingers.
I'm gonna cast enhance
I'll go
ability
for
and
my
give him
fingers. I don't need those,
cat's
right?
grace or whatever it is.
do it.
As you bring your head into view to kind of inspect the inside, you reach over and just
With my finger.
hit it with your fingers.
Okay.
As you do, you look quickly over to your right, and the blade is already pulling back towards the area where your head is, and then halts. Now the blades are just hanging.
That was impressive. If it weren't for Vax, you'd be my man.
Oh, Kasha, you sweet talker.
Okay.
Oh, for the love of God, really?
Zara, a rainbow. Zara, a sunrise. Zara, the moon to wear. That's not good enough. No, not good enough. Not for Zara. Okay.
I always like the bailout at the end.
Yep, it's the best. She vanishes into the darkness.
Oh shit, Kima just died.
What's he laughing?
Remember, Laura, you can move a little bit faster because you're you have 30 gold less than you did earlier. And if we're talking Percy, you got a perfect gun, so put it on me. And pull that trigger. If you shoot him right, you'll end his life. On and on and on.
Take a D10 inspiration dice.
That's as far as I can go?
25 feet, you're a gnome, man. Tiny little legs.
Can he see me?
You don't know. We'll find out if you try something.
As a bonus action, can I move a couple more feet?
Doesn't work that way, buddy. Sorry.
I'm going to do something unorthodox that the DM is going to have to approve.
Okay. Where were you putting the hand, by the way?
Around Grog.
Okay.
And I would like to swing Grog like a hammer at the back of the thing.
You're fastball specialing him with Bigby's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am so about this. You get +8 each damage roll from the force of Bigby's hand.
Come on! Friends, I don't mean to sound bitter, but a year ago life was a shitter till I picked up some dice with some friends. It was nice, and now, I'm a critter.
Because we've been healed.
What is that? What is that blur of green?
It's a fucking leprechaun! Get it!
Sorry.
Sam,
You should be.
your shirt, is that new? Because I love it so much.
Thanks, but I'm also wearing a tie because it's a special night.
Right, it's a special occasion.
So is Allura dead?
But something's already in there.
Something is already in this.
Awesome.
Buried with.
I'll take that.
Oh, so that's
Hands
really
the
smart to
demo.
give to Scanlan.
Can we please
This is
take
maybe
it
the
out?
worst thing that Scanlan's ever held outside of that gun that you have.
What are you
Percy.
talking about?
What do we remember from the great Purvon's stories?
I just remember that Purvon's story touched me.
Do it.
Touched me in inappropriate ways.
Is there any? Why don't we
that's-
try and do a little bit more research on Goldrick first?
That would be too careful.
Yeah, come on! Come on!
Vex, just open it.
Good night, Percival.
Good night, Vex.
It's 4 in the afternoon.
I'm going.
Grog, what are you doing?
Nothing yet.
Hang with Grog.
Okay. Grog and Scanlan, what you guys doing?
Go fish. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. Anything in the bag of holding?
I think there's some orc parts in there that have been in for a couple months.
Doesn't sound very fun.
Right. I got all nervous when they mentioned a Goliath cave, so I kind of need to go boom boom.
Should I play a song so no one can hear it?
Might help. Like stand guard outside the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little muzak.
Would you mind?
That's what I'm here for.
Scanlan,
Nothing to see here, everybody. nothing to see here.
Okay.
Uncle. Oh my gosh.
No.
Alright, can I take out Craven Edge?
Sounds like a rough one in there, buddy.
as you see one of the wood boards splinter out the side for a second.
Yep, that's tacos.
What's in it for you?
Grog, are you talking to your shit?
Yeah, no, you gotta let it know who's boss.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
I heard you say something about blood.
Yeah, no, in my sweating, it was like a real workout, that one.
At some point you said, are you full? Are you talking about, did you fill it all the way
Yeah,
up?
the privy, it was starting to give me bomber tickle.
Wow,
Yeah.
you topped it off.
Yeah, because you don't want to dip in the muck. It's
Not at all.
Yeah. Did you want to?
I think I'm good.
Are you sure?
I think I'm
I warmed it up for you. It's ready to go.
I love a good deuce, but not today, I think.
Fair enough. Well, I'm feeling so vacated.
We should go get a bite.
I think you're right.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Wherever we're eating, does it happen to be near Jameson the Painter's workshop? Did you finish it?
Yes, come.
Can I look?
Oh, please, oh, please.
Okay, let's go look.
A fantastical landscape of rolling hills and tree lines rising up at the edges. You can see a mountainscape in the distance, and there atop this fantastic green hilltop, you see on this fine white and gray steed, as it raises up, hooves in the air, is yourself, shirt open, chest just slightly fuzzy and muscular. As you look off, your hair blowing in the breeze.
How's the face? How's the face?
The face is pretty damn spot on. And there behind, clutching you from the side, you can see Pike wearing this long, kind of grayish silver and blue robes that are also flowing behind a long train, longer than it needs to be stylistically. It was a choice in the artistic point for this. And it is everything you hoped it would be. You paid good money for this piece.
I'm gonna request, Grog, I may need a minute here.
No, yeah, I understand.
Just weep.
Take all the time you need.
So I just regard it for a few minutes, just taking in the beauty and the wonder of all I've accomplished.
I have a question. Would Keyleth and Scanlan be crying in rooms at the same time?
Right now, yes. For different reasons entirely.
Somewhere.
Look at the air. Look at the air high five. There it is. So white. That was the whitest of white high fives ever.
I'm gonna give him an extra 50 gold.
Whoa! Thank you, and takes your hand and shakes it vigorously. Gingerly rolls up the canvas. It takes a good 3 minutes to roll the whole thing up, and it's quite heavy as he hands it over to you. In your hand. Yeah, it almost takes you off your feet.
Grog,
what?
Can you hold this for me?
No, it's you. I mean, you're so magnificent in it.
I can't do it.
I don't know if I really...
Grog, I watched you shit for an hour.
Hey, you're right. I'll pick it up.
Unleash an undead beast that will kill us all?
Yes, Christmas morning. Who has that, by the way?
I do.
Oh, here.
Don't worry, it's safe.
Where'd you keep it?
Oh, hold on. Got a pouch or something. You know what? It's back in my room. All right, well, I'm just gonna do it then.
Wait.
No.
I don't know how to use this thing.
Yeah, we don't know how to use it.
do.
You're our magic By the power of Raven slumber, I command thee. Awaken, beast, cruel or otherwise. Face your new master and know his name is Scanlan.
Holy shit. Never could have been better.
Dark gray and black wolf.
Easy.
Told you
Garlic? Galdrick? There are several items that are sold out at the store.
Everyone else begins slowly waking up after the night's rest as you guys, both bags into your eyes.
Keyleth, could
What? Oh, God! Oh, you snuck up on me.
Could you make me some tea real quick?
Scanlan,
What?
go fuck yourself.
What? You were up before me, I thought.
Buddy.
Hey, friendo.
Yeah.
What's up?
We don't talk a lot.
Well, we start to, and then you leave the room usually.
Yeah. I don't handle confrontation, personal, emotional confrontation very well.
It's okay. I walk away. Then I come back. I come back.
it's perfect.
Just kidding.
We'll pull up a chair, sit down. I want to ask you something.
I'm already as low as I can go.
You're right. How do you do it?
How do I do what?
How do you do it? You're risking your life as much as anyone in this group. You're almost dying every day. You're fucking smiling all the time. How did you do it? I'm kind of asking as Liam to Sam as well, but mostly as Vax Scanlan, how do you do it? You almost died yesterday as well, or 2 days ago. Fuck.
Vax, I don't know. I mean, I like you people, okay? Everything before this was not as good. This is better. That's why. It's very simple. You had a shitty childhood, didn't you? Yeah. You and the sister.
Yeah.
I think Grog had some troubles. We've all had our share of shit before we all met. Now we're together. We're a family. This is better. That's how I smile. It's better than it was before. That's it.
Probably going to die in the next month.
Yes, but it's fun while it lasts.
All right. Thought I might
Glean some wisdom?
Yeah, but I'm just as confused as before.
Listen, I'm older than you.
How much older?
A bit. I've seen more than you have. And it's all shitty. So it just depends on how you look at it. You can dwell on the shit, or you can just leave it behind in people's beds and keep going.
Oh God, that works on too deep.
Oh God, it's too deep.
Too deep.
You did. Water under the bridge.
Bumper sticker's coming.
I walk away.
Our Gilmore shirt sold out really quickly.
This shirt right here?
That shirt that you're wearing for Gilmore's Glorious
Everybody
Goods.
wants, but nobody can have.
I have it.
That's terrible.
Oh, sorry.
Do I have to sit next to him
the whole time? Don't worry, I've already been emasculated.
Roll stealth checks for me if you could.
Okay.
30.
28.
38.
30.
14.
Plus 10?
With the plus 10.
All right.
Incredible.
As the entire group kind of bends down into a ninja-like stance, behind you, bounding very loudly, is a gentle gnome.
Are we killing this one?
No, don't kill him. He's precious.
What did I do?
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? You're fucking shooting at me. You're asking me questions.
These are zombies. These are undead.
My name is Gern Blanston.
No, it's not.
It's Gern Blanston. This one's very rude.
Yes. You watch at the corner of your eye as well, Gurn. You see this tiny little gnome step to the side, conjure some arcane kind of purplish blue energy, and then thrust his pelvis forward as a bolt of lightning energy just rockets forth, tearing.
Nice. Of course.
Yeah.
Tearing into both the.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
We have.
Please help us, and to inspire you, I will sing you a song. And I will sing.
Pretty inspired by your dick lightning, to be honest.
Oh, there's more.
You think a song's gonna get better than that?
It might. It might. And so I sing, to everything, Gurn, Gurn, Gurn. There is a season, Gurn, Gurn, Gurn. I just like to sing your name, Gurn Blanston.
Roll a d20 for musical taste.
4.
4. It catches you by the ear with delight.
It's not bad, actually. I quite enjoyed how you worked my first name into that, actually.
And I'll do it at level 2, Thunderwave.
So go ahead and roll your damage. 3d8 thunder damage.
Not very much. Ooh, it's pretty good. 20.
How do you want to do this?
I send the Thunderwave out by cracking my knuckles, and as I do so, I do. Gurn might want to check this out.
Oh, I'm looking at something over here.
Gurn,
I'll be with you in just a minute.
Gurn,
I'm
I'm
dealing
doing
with
something really cool.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
So I do it anyway with a scowl on my face.
All right, what did I miss? Fuck! Oh, I was just. Why didn't you wait? I just said a minute.
Forget it. It was you had to be there.
You even missed your own Thunderwave spell. You were so distracted with your frustration. You look back, you cracked your knuckles, and it's gone, but you didn't see it happen, and it's a little disappointing overall.
I kicked the dirt. I'm gonna make him the boy in the bubble. So I will cast Otaluke's Resilient Sphere.
Yay!
Yes! That?
DC on your spells is 20 right now, right?
It is.
Wow. And it rolled a 19. 18.
Oh!
8.
You're in a ball, motherfucker!
I was looking away. What just happened?
Oh, fuck.
What?
Always look at me! I will sing to him again, because he loves it so much.
You know, I think I'm fine with 26
Gurn,
hit
baby, Gurn! Candle Inferno! Gurn, baby, Gurn! Burn that mother down!
Yes! Okay. I will never again not watch your spell casting. You tiny bundle of adorable creature. Should I shoot at this guy or this guy?
Yeah, well, the guy next to me might hit me, but whatever.
Well, all right.
How's that stuff under my feet?
Pretty rough. You're going to want to step off it very soon, probably.
I'm going to step into it. Love you, Scanlan. So I can fire a lightning bolt and hit both of those guys.
Arcs past. Go ahead.
I saw that. It was great.
Oh, for once, thank you.
holding your broom aloft because you don't want that to go in the fire.
I run forward to try to help him out.
Okay.
And steal the broom.
And with that,
I'm gonna run forward as well.
Go ahead and cast invisibility on itself, and then it vanishes from view.
Great.
As it does that, do I recognize the spell?
You do.
The spell. I cast counter spell.
You can. It auto, yeah. Yeah, because it is a second level spell.
Yeah! I'm gonna distract it with this.
With an app?
With an app. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted.
Keep going! Distract him with your morning radio program!
For the first time ever, use that stupid ion stone. And cast lightning bolt again. I'm just sticking with my method here.
All right, all right.
28.
How do you want to do this?
I'd like to have angle it somehow so that he will drop right on top of Grog. I feel like Grog can do something to a falling behemoth. And if I can, I'd like to burn a big S in his chest.
As you charge up and blast the lightning bolt from your crotch region, you then do like a little dance maneuver with your waist, causing it to carve a Scanlan S into the torso of the afraid.
I'll run over in the lava and I'll go, I'd like to cast beheading!
I use sleight of hand to shove the flying broom into the bag of holding.
Oh no! Oh no! Your broom fell in the lava!
You sure?
Yeah!
You shouldn't have looked at me when I cast my spell!
This is why I never looked at you
I
before!
was wrong to doubt you!
No! Now you're a constant source of disappointment!
18?
Where's my fucking broom?
The volcano, the magma, the monsters, the fire torn in the sky. It's lovely. It's charming, really.
Thank you, Scanlan. This isn't my homeland,
Oh,
but I
it's
appreciate
not?
how well you know me after all these years.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you lived here.
No, this is the Fire Shari's kind of
You're
camp.
not a Fire Ashari?
I'm an Air Shari.
It's alright, it's only been a couple of years.
Only a couple of years.
Aren't all the Shari the same?
You know what, Scanlan? That might be the most
Good
questions
scales.
you've ever asked me about myself.
I don't even know your last name.
I don't have one, but thank you.
And don't judge me, Scanlan. You didn't see me do it.
I didn't. I'm judging you, Laura Bailey. Keyleth, if I may.
Yes, Scanlan.
You said that so weird.
That's how it's spelled.
Keyleth.
Keyleth. Are your people comfortable in these little huts? They could assist us with slightly better shelter.
Like how? What do you mean?
With my magical dalliances. I will take a minute and cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
It's a sick ba-da-down-down house. Bow, bow, bow. It's mighty, mighty. It's letting it all hang out. That's it. Okay.
Shimmering doorway, just standing in the center of the space in front of you.
Would you like to come into my place? It's a little modest shack.
Could you technically do this with any refugees? I mean, where do they go when you make the door go away?
This is my place, all right? I don't want any riffraff in there.
I can solve this. Are any of the pirate tribe hot?
Through the soot and ash and the rather somber atmosphere here that paints them as a people that are the survivors of a horrible calamity, beyond that, the's probably a few that you consider attractive. Sure,
That
if
one
you're
over
that
there
kind of
was
person.
looking at you. I saw her wink at you earlier. I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
So you should impress her.
The one with her face just sheared off?
Yeah, why not?
All right, not really my type. I like full-faced people. But I'll take it. I'll take my chance.
I think that's big of you.
So terrible.
Ashari people! Don't worry about your shelter for tonight. Let Scanlan Shorthalt take care of you in every way, shape, and form imaginable. Come with me through this weird magic door into another plane. Believe me, it's gonna be okay. There are 100 attendants who can wait on us.
How? Do you pay them, or do they just work for you?
They're slave
you cast
ghosts.
this is terrible, Scanlan.
Well, no, they like it for some reason.
Are you sure?
I can command them to do literally anything and they like it.
Have you asked?
Watch this. I call one over. You there.
Yes, master.
Can you please braid my chest hair?
But of course, master.
Do you like this job?
It is my purpose, master.
See, this is what I'm telling you. Our dining room has a portrait of myself in it.
Oh.
Not the one that I had commissioned, but one that I had envisioned before. It's just me in a smoking jacket, standing in front of a fireplace with me in a smoking jacket above it, Stephen Colbert style.
Really?
And then we all have our own separate rooms. All of the beds are circular.
Oh.
They all have a mirror over them.
Oh my god!
That's wonderful.
That's Graceland.
Mine is a water bed, so
Wait,
be careful.
you built this entire castle, so how do we know that you haven't installed creepy spy things into our rooms, Scanlan?
Little people.
I don't trust you.
On we go to the rest of it.
These servants will do whatever you want them
That
to.
is terrible. It's a terrible path you're going down now.
I am way ahead of you, Grog. I'm way ahead of you. As I said, there are 100 servants here. 50 of them are assigned to me in my own personal service. The rest are available to you in whatever capacity you would like them to.
This will be the best night ever.
There's individual rooms for all of us. Mine is at the end of the hallway and it is slightly bigger than the rest. You will find comfortable beds and things in every room. The 2 rooms next to mine are reserved.
For?
One is for Pike,
Well.
and the other across the hallway is for Kaylee, just in case she ever drops by.
That's really sweet.
It's sweet, weird, but sweet.
Don't worry, it's not weird.
No, it's weird.
It is.
I'm
It's
just
super
keeping
weird.
her
It's
close to
super
my
duper
heart.
weird.
It's
It's
not
really
super
weird.
duper fine. Fine. Forget
Not very
it.
safe.
When you have a daughter, you can worry about her as much as I do. Oh, you know
We
what?
haven't mentioned you built a trinket room.
You know what? I totally forgot to build Trinket a place to sleep.
That's okay. He'll stay in Kaylee's room for the time being.
No,
and then
Kaylee's room is locked.
I'm sure a bear
Pike
can
loves
get in
him.
there.
I bet he wouldn't mind staying in
No,
Pike's
let me just think about this for a second. There's the third pantry. The third pantry could possibly work. It has some just mostly. No, it's full. We can't use that.
I start pawing into the bag of holding.
What are you doing? What
I just
are
need to
Oh, how did you do that?
Put it between my legs and try to sit on it.
All right. You now have
Weirdly,
a room.
I'm doing the same thing upstairs.
Yeah.
Is one of your servants named Brew?
And I.
Why?
Anything I can help you with
Scanlan.
next?
I might need to talk to you.
Should we retire to my room for this?
Why, yes, we should. I go get the broom from the bag of holding.
I run up to my room to make sure that everything's neat. light a bunch of candles.
I follow him up and knock on the door.
I'm lying in bed. Black satin sheets. Oh, I forgot you were coming.
Wow. I have a favor to ask you.
I should warn you, we're not alone. And I look over to the 5 musicians and I ask them to just strike up a little.
It's a nice mood setting. I like it.
Whatever, it's just, it's my special place where I just like to come and think about philosophy and life.
You're so smart. I sit down next to him on the bed.
It goes up and down a bit. It's a water bed.
Help me!
Is that...
What?
Was that... Did we see that before?
Maybe. Okay, Scanlan, I'm a terrible person, I know.
You took Gurn's magical broom?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm sorry, I know I'm terrible, and now it won't work, and it was pointless, and I want it to work. Help me.
Can I examine it to see if there's any markings, any hidden anything on it?
Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Or you know what? No, this would be specifically investigation.
21.
There is a certain phrase very cleverly hidden amongst the broom. It is not common. What languages do you know?
Common, gnome, Pig Latin.
It spells out phonetically the word for candle.
Oh, that's smart.
At which point the broom.
Weirdly, you are not the first floating chick I've had in my bed.
Scanlan,
But that is amazing! You're flying!
I hug him as hard as I've ever hugged Scanlan. I love you so much. You're my favorite person in the entire universe right now. I
Thank you.
owe you.
Nope. You owe me nothing. That's what friends are for.
I love you.
I shake her little elf hand.
It's a pretty big elf hand compared to your tiny gnome hand. But.
Okay. I instruct the band to start playing Flight of the Bumblebee. Look great up there.
Thank you.
But you should not have stolen that.
I know. It's
He
terrible.
was our friend.
Well, how do I help him? Because I feel
If
terrible.
we can't help him, you're going to have to help someone else. Perhaps I will pick someone for you to help someday. To repay us both.
I think that's a deal, Scanlan.
All right. I will mark that down.
What are you, like a hag now?
When we leave this place, all these people die anyway.
You're supposed to churn the milk after.
We should leave something
We'll
inconsequential.
leave Trinket, and then we'll try it again. And if Trinket's still here, we'll know. No?
No.
All right. We'll leave the broom and see if
No,
it's still here.
no.
Oh, look.
Yes, you do.
Another round of chickens has just arrived for us to eat. I don't know what breakfast is, so I just
should we
keep
go?
commanding them to make chicken. If you're too scared to do it, we can go elsewhere. Sorry. I will never say that again. Why don't you all go in? I'll stay back with Grog.
Thank you. I turned to Scanlan.
Oh.
You and I are mates, right?
Yes, the best of mates.
Right. I can hear the sword talking to me. I'm telling you because you and I have such a history, right? And I feel like you won't judge me. But, like, I'm afraid the rest of the group won't quite understand. Do you want to hold the sword?
Sure, that's a good idea. How big is it?
It's a great sword. It's about
like the size of
almost
its handle.
twice the length of your whole body, and probably weighs close to as much as you do.
Can you hold the top part and I'll just hold it by the the handle, the
So I
hilty
grab
part?
the blade and I hand the hilt. You know, on second thought, don't worry about it. It's clearly, and I take it back. You know, it's not. It's just.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
7.
3.
Grog, you want to give me the sword, and I will cast suggestion on him.
Whoa.
You know what? It's a great idea. I feel like you should hold this sword.
You hold it in your hand now. It's a into the
You
dirt.
ruin everything good. You take everything good away from all of us.
Well, it's heavy.
You gotta
Throw it into acid, why don't you?
ask it a question.
Oi, Craven Edge, have you been talking to my friend Grog?
Prove to me your worthiness.
Is it saying something?
No.
No, it's not saying anything.
Craven Edge, how do I prove I'm worthy?
What?
Older gentleman who's now returned to picking a few crops and just kind of points in his direction.
Prove to me.
I think I'll try to give the sword back to Grog.
Make a charisma check.
Is this magic?
Let me double check if you're referring to the gnomish racial capability. Let me go ahead and double check the rules here, because this can make a difference here. I'll say yes, because it is technically a magical entity.
Natural 20.
The sheer force of personality that begins to exude from this weapon. You sense that it is old, it has seen many a hand, and has probably taken far many more life. But it's not met a gnome like you before Scanlan Shorthalt. You both hear a voice simultaneously go, "Always hungry."
Yeah, I
You heard it that
I
time?
heard that. Did you
Holy
hear that?
shit!
Yeah.
I feel like Kevin Costner in Field of Dreams, and you're James Earl Jones.
I don't know what
I've got a friend in this now.
Let's just keep this between us.
Yeah. Totes.
Just like that
in the
time
vault.
in Iman when we
Yep.
double teamed.
The Eiffel
Okay.
Tower.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. You still got old magic doll, right?
Old magic doll?
Yeah, Hugh Hefner house.
Oh, yeah, the old magic door, yes.
Magic doll if you have it too for later, but yeah.
I mean, I have a little pike figurine that I keep with me.
Oh.
What? No, it's a keepsake.
Yeah, sure it is.
Why is everything I say creepy?
I think
I
maybe.
don't know why.
Maybe we can.
Scanlan, you said that a lot of people can go into your house, yeah?
I can fit many people into my hole.
Could you...
I wonder why everything he says is creepy.
First roll of the night, natural 20. No! Wasted it on an intelligence check. It's not a transporting type spell. It is a temporary shelter at best.
You just don't want to bring them in.
I have a cold, cold heart. I'll consider taking the females in.
That is very noble of you.
So noble, Scanlan.
I will join him in this charity.
Oh, yes. We're in the woods, right?
There are no
we're in the
woods.
plains.
It is
Kidding,
tall
we're in the
grasses.
grasslands.
I'm hiding in a tree.
There's no...
There's no...
So,
the
as
grass
you-
to me is like a tree.
This is true, actually.
Guess who I'm looking at right now?
Your brother.
God, you're so good at that.
Dress fucking Vina. Dress!
Wait, remind us. Who?
Dress Vina was that dude that sent us on our very first mission together, you guys.
Yeah. He protected us.
I
He's
was
like
mostly
a master
drunk
magic
that
user.
time.
Yeah, but maybe you should sing Scanlan as you approach so the
I would
people know
love
we're
to
nice.
sing. Oh, right now? Sunny days, chasing the dragons away. On our way to where the air is clean. And you tell me how to kill some dragons.
Go ahead and roll
I got
perform.
nothing.
Roll perform check.
Performance
Yes.
Oh! A 6. But plus 13.
Okay.
Wait, plus 14.
Plus 14. Okay. Guards come forward. Who goes that? They're all kind of looking on this source of singing crossbows.
It's a magic carpet ride. Except we burned our magic carpet so we can. You remember what Pike looks like?
Yeah, about your size, lightish hair.
Hair the color of the sunset. Eyes like waves that crash in the night. Breasts supple, firm.
Okay, Scanlan.
True.
Get the
Smell of morning dew as it touches.
She begins to cover Simon's ears.
Master Qual?
Qual, yes.
We're looking for the vestiges of divergence. Oh, is that not? Am I not supposed to say that?
Well, I was
Do
hoping
you
a
know
little
where
bit
those
more
are?
subversive.
That's what we want. If you can offer us one of those, we'll do business with you. Otherwise, we're gonna fuck off.
I've heard of this title before. You say you're seeking them, are you?
I am. Not that.
Where are you seeking these? I haven't really named it, actually. I made it for myself. Call it what you like.
How about the hunk of Qual?
The hunk of Qual.
Should you wish, certainly.
Didn't we have a conversation about letting him name things? I feel like we had that conversation at some point.
Enjoy carrying amongst yourselves the hunk of Qual.
Scanlan has a mansion, Pike!
I inherited some money. It's a long story. There was a great uncle Vesuvius. The court said that he had to give me. No. My room, obviously the biggest, tallest.
Of course.
Pike's a close second.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Covered in yellow rose petals as far as you can see.
Giant portrait in the center of the main stairway now that has both Scanlan and you on horseback over a beautiful landscape.
There's a little mini prayer area for her to pray to Sarenrae, and there's a little statue of Sarenrae, and if you pull it, a little secret door opens to my room. But it's a small room that only a gnome could fit through.
Oh, great. Is there a lock on that, maybe?
Only on my side.
Okay. Oh, this is beautiful, Scanlan.
I did it for you. I'm not really concerned with other people's vices or bad behaviors, but Grog has this sword. I'm just worried about it. Just keep an eye on it. I don't know what it is, and maybe you could just check it out next time you're friending it up with him.
I felt like there was something weird with that sword. I'll see what. I'll check it out.
I don't want to judge him or what he does, but just make sure that it won't kill any of us. That's all I care about.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Sleep tight, and if you hear any footsteps in your room, it's not me. It's the servants. I assure you.
Have you perhaps installed some sort of workspace?
You mean the all-purpose room?
The room of requirement.
I'm a little worried by what all-purpose necessarily means, but
Don't look in there with a black light. Oh my god! It's all purposes, Percy. All purposes. It's a private room. No one can hear you screaming. I will command 7 servants to each have a loaded chicken at the ready.
All right.
Pull!
Yeah. I start flying.
Stops just in time and haphazardly focuses on just the chicken, not realizing where the chicken had now fallen past. Releases it.
Oh shit. Oh, that's 17.
So Scanlan, as you're watching this chewing, suddenly.
Oh shit! Scanlan, I'm sorry! I land.
I'm just applauding.
Blood everywhere.
Just applauding.
All right. Well, let's say breakfast is over.
The other servants are holding their chickens at the ready.
Pull.
Sorry about that, Scanlan.
Great job.
Guys, this was the best brunch we've ever done.
I will never forget it.
That was great. Thank you for that, Scanlan.
Sure. I'll turn to Pike, my love, and inspire her with a song. I used to scry you on the shit phone. Late night when I need your love. I know when that poop phone glows, it can only be one gnome. Ever since you left the party, you.
Scorpion has blind sight?
Yeah.
Starring Ashley Johnson. Blindsight.
How did we not walk into that?
So,
It legitimately made me spit my fucking coffee in my face.
2 arms that are out like this, although the right arm from the elbow down is missing. It's broken off in stone. A young human male, shortish brown hair, spectacles at the end of his nose. This is Tyriok, the
map maker.
The map maker.
I mean, no.
As all of a sudden his arm begins to just spray gouts of blood.
Oh god.
Oh, I got it.
You're lucky to be alive, and now you're going on an adventure with us? Hey, who has 2 thumbs and is really excited? You and me both doing this.
Make a charisma check.
You worry me.
20.
20? As you do that, he kind of like...
Yeah, right. You're right. I'm thankful to be alive today.
Joining us on that...
Way to prove me wrong! No singing Travis?
He must have heard on Twitch and came running.
Yeah, that can't happen. No.
That's amazing.
So you'll never lose your shit.
Put your weed
I
in
can't
there.
do it.
You're not supposed to just come out
I
and
hope
say
they're
it.
letting us
You're
do
not supposed to just come out and say it.
What's the plan? I can distract.
Let Scanlan handle the door. I can handle the distraction.
I'm really good at distractions.
You are. You're incredibly good at distractions.
But you're the only one who can make a Hefner mansion.
It's not. There's not many that you can conjure. It's pixies and little things.
Trust.
Yeah, that's little creatures.
It's okay. She knows what she's
Well,
doing.
I can conjure a bunch of little creatures.
What are you conjuring?
Don't know.
You have to know what you're doing.
To be fair to Marisha, the spell does say your DM will have a list of the creatures.
Does it really?
It does at the end of this.
Fuck that spell. The dryads both appear, summoned out of the ether, and land on the snow.
Crunch.
The ground gives out from under them. They both go and fall into a pit here.
Oh shit!
See, aren't you glad that wasn't me?
Yeah, good job.
What was your stealth check, Sam?
15, but it doesn't matter. I'm walking forward.
Okay.
Good man.
I'm gonna cast the resilient sphere on myself.
Okay.
And I'm just going to roll into camp, hamster style.
Wait, can I go with you a little bit?
Don't.
No, can I do a thing with him?
If he says don't.
Then probably don't.
No, let him do his thing. It's
Oh,
Marble
God.
Madness, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
going to start singing to get their attention.
You avoid the pit, you roll around as all the orcs kind of look over.
Stupid! No!
Very
All that time figuring out what I was gonna do, and then you fell in a.
You did great! You exposed the trap! If I had just gone in, I would have fallen in the hole!
All the orcs now have stood up, grabbed their weapons, and they see this giant hamster wheel of a gnome rolling into the camp. They all look really confused, but have their weapons ready to go. Begin to attempt to attack your orb as well. All three strike at the orb, trying to cut through.
Can I act like they're hurting me?
If you want to.
Ooh!
Make a deception check.
27.
Okay, Sam, I'm going to need 5 small pain reactions and 5 large pain reactions.
Can we get some closed mouth ones? Can we get some closed mouth ones? Okay, now breathier.
As they're all striking at this sphere, they're all getting winded. You can see sweat dripping off their brow as they're not seemingly making an impact. However, with each pain cry you give out, you see their grins widen, and they realize, no, this is working. And all three of them keep hacking at it. As the one war chief is like, and they keep just slamming at the side of this in hopes of cutting through it.
Cats with a catnip toy.
I'm gonna very quickly drop the orb and dimension door into one of the tents.
The orb vanishes, and with a flick of your wrist and a goodbye wave, you. And on the inside, you can see there are 2 people.
Are they human or are they dancer?
They are human.
Her blood runs cold. Her memory has just been sold. My druid is a centerfold.
Druid is a centerfold.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with her. You're going on the broom? Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a mangy crow. It looks like it would be with a witch.
I like it.
All right, so,
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, I gotta.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you.
Perfect.
I don't think we should land on the ground. We should just kind of stay above it.
Oh!
We can't talk about it.
You cannot.
Oh, this is really smart, you coming, because we can't do anything. Do you want to pop out of that? Can you pop back in? 1 call for yes, 2 calls for no. You can't even understand me right now?
I don't know,
This is
Commander.
ridiculous.
Sure. I'm just fucking with it.
I don't think we should check this out on our own.
Might be fun.
You're a bird. You could probably fly in and fly back out.
Okay, I'll just fly in.
Okay.
So I'm just flying around in the dark, knocking into things.
Essentially, you close into the shadow, hitting a couple things.
I just quickly pee a little on the side of the wall. just like a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Zip up, turn into an owl and get out of there.
An owl descends quickly and spooks you.
Scanlan!
Much better.
Scanlan! Is that you? You were a crow. Okay, that's you. We should go back. 1 hoof. I just start flying back.
Scanlan, maybe not blackbirds for a while. It's a touchy subject.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forgot. Well, actually, no, I don't know what you're talking about. The frost wield, yes.
Frostwheel?
Frostwheel.
The frost will.
Sickle.
I will smite you. The Sphinx is baring its gleaming white teeth there at the top.
What is my name?
Roll initiative.
Oh my god! What's his name, Percy?
What is his name?
I hate you.
You are not throwing away your shot. You are not throwing away your shot. You're just like your sister. You're young, brooding, and hungry, and you're not throwing away your shot. Just cutting words.
Okay.
Get out of it. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
blow my charm. To distract it.
All right.
That was upsetting. That was no. That's still
30d10.
upsetting.
Can't
By
solve
8.
puzzle, resort to
By
prop
8,
comedy.
that brings it to a 17. What's your AC?
16.
So it still hits you.
Jump in the fire.
Oh my god. Oh wait, we gotta jump into all these things?
Baby,
You
I
and
don't
me,
know.
We're
How long
going.
is his name?
Yeah, how long is his name?
Mississippi
Rumpelstiltskin.
There's nothing. You are completely deaf. However, because you were previously frightened, you find your muscles tense up and you are both paralyzed as well. You cannot move, you cannot speak, you cannot...
We both seen it. We can't say shit.
Well, I'm floating to my death, so.
Oh, what a clusterfuck.
Don't worry, I still have my lips. I thought everyone was dressing up.
We're all
We are. We're wearing our.
Just you, douchebag.
You're appropriate for Scanlan.
You all look like shit.
Grog stands up and starts walking into the snow of the forest. With the blade out, topples and falls to one knee, then falls face first in the snow.
Ah!
Can I do like a what?
Don't break it. Don't break it.
Why not?
His soul could be inside of it.
What do you mean his soul
I
could be inside
touched
of
the
it?
sword. It spoke to me. It craves strength from other beings.
Wait, what do you mean it spoke to you?
And I inspire her.
Sure.
I just hold her hand and I look in her eyes and I just say, please, Pike, please, please, I love him as much as you do, and please.
Okay.
The arm of Grog's body grabs you by the throat. He manages to close off the windpipe just for a short moment, but in that time, the red fades from his eyes, and the first inhale of breath comes into Grog's chest. And the moment of confusion hits you as you look around and notice this tiny gnome in your grip, head beet red, as you notice that your thumbs are pressed into his larynx.
No.
I'm gonna sing a very romantic ballad to her.
Bring it.
Oh, my little pretty one, my little pretty one. God, really? Oh, my little pretty one, Pike the Noma. Oh, you make my nipples hum, my nipples hum. Oh, you make my nipples hum, Pike the Noma.
Take your deep inspiration.
One day I'll be strong.
You did like
killed the sword and saved Grog's life, so
That's
I think
true.
you're pretty
That's
strong.
most important.
Where you arrest him?
in the
In
mouth.
the mouth
of the
and
cave.
cave.
Yeah.
Mouth of
No,
the
in the
Should we?
no.
You
What?
guys can sleep wherever you want.
In the mansion.
I'll be sleeping in my
Oh, in
bed.
the mansion.
tonight.
Sorry, you know, it's so new. It's hard to remember.
That we have that.
Yeah.
Wake up to a grand chicken full breakfast.
Chicken and eggs, everyone.
Chicken and waffles, perhaps?
Nope.
Oh,
just eggs.
Okay.
What's a waffle? I spend some of the morning just with a little piece of parchment paper and a pen, just writing out something.
Okay.
I don't answer. No, I'm just kidding.
I can still get in.
Hi, Scanlan.
Hello. Just did you get your robe and everything and your
Yes,
slippers?
slippers, everything.
The monogram
Yes.
spelled it right.
Thank you so much.
And the scented candles.
Yes, it smells so good in here.
Um,
Thank you.
Great. If you need anything, there's a little bell. There's 2 bells next to your bed. There's one to call servants, and there's one for me.
Oh, thank
The
you,
purple one is
Scanlan.
mine.
Percy and I strategize.
We're doing strategies.
Right. Listen, there's been a lot of death recently, and well, just I might die and stuff. So just don't read this until I do.
Can I read it?
Don't.
What is this?
Pass it over.
You're like,
It smells funny.
Do you want to go steady? If yes, check this box.
do not open, and in parentheses, till I'm dead.
That's all.
Hopefully I never have to open this.
I hope so too. That's all. Have a good night.
Bye, Scanlan.
Bye.
Secrets. I close the door, I open it, and I read it.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, you do.
No,
Oh my
nobody-
God.
Nobody look. Nobody look. Don't you look. Don't you look. Don't you look.
She's full on reading it.
You know what? I love her anyway.
Okay.
Oh my
clever
goodness
fucker.
gracious.
Good God.
I want to know what it says.
I know.
I think we gotta wait for it to finish because the night is young.
All dick pics.
And with each swoosh down, the
I was going to make myself look like you, but a dead version of you.
Can I hear your best undead grog?
Right. So I'm so dead.
Maybe you don't say anything.
No, I just have to warm up. Ah, me.
Right.
You can do it.
Cool. All right then. I've been dead for about 5-6 years.
It's amazing. It's like a verbal mirror.
I don't know what Grog's dad looks like.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
You
you
fought
were.
him. He was a rotting corpse in front of you trying to kill you.
Way back in the beginning.
Of course. How could I forget? What was your dad's name?
Larry?
Curly.
What was
Mo.
my dad's name?
Remember? It was Stonejaw. So Stonejaw, Strongjaw.
That's a terrible name. All right, I'm ready to do this except for a few holes in our plan.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't run very fast.
What if you borrow my boots that levitate?
can't go
That's
anywhere.
true. I can't move myself though. I would
be the Dread Pirate Robert.
There will be no survival.
Kevdak's son knows who he is.
No, he doesn't.
Sure he does.
They
He
don't
just
care.
killed him 2 days ago.
Can you remember who you killed 2 days ago?
I can. I remember all of them because I barely kill anybody.
Oh, well, that's
I'm just gonna walk straight into town.
okay.
You recognize two of the heads.
Appendix A, heads on spikes, various.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm in the center of the city.
Correct.
I know.
You also. There's no response.
Oh, he's out of range.
So much.
I feel like this is the first time I've seen you like at a loss.
Oh, those eyes.
Oh God.
Don't you want her to read the note?
Yeah, I go over to where the most people are congregated.
That's going to be right at the steps of the Margraves Manor.
Okay. I position myself about 7 feet away from them,
Okay.
and I cast Thunder Wave. Oh.
And with that, pretty sure that as soon as you do
Fuck!
high level improved invisibility and stuff like that is the one that remains.
Oh well, I'm fucked then.
Yes!
Roll with it. Hi guys. Hi.
But you're Scanlan. You
Come
can
on,
do
man.
this.
It's not my turn. It's
Talk
their turn.
yourself out of it.
Surprise round. They weren't expecting it. Roll initiative right now.
Oh shit.
We got an intruder!
Pull out their weapons. Get ready. Two of them at you really angrily.
Fuck!
What are you doing, Sam?
This is not the plan.
No! No, you
Nobody say a thing. Don't
We
say
said-
shit.
Yeah, let him work
Okay,
it out.
yeah, it's all you.
You got this, you
As
got
long-
this.
I know that Pike didn't read the letter though, so I'm okay. I'll dimension door into the house where the guy's eyeballs were.
Yes! I like it.
Yes, I will go toward it, 500 feet.
Okay, so as you appear, kind of catching your breath, you look over your shoulder and you hear in the distance more couple yells like, and a bell starts going off, ding, 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 in the center of the town square.
It's going great.
Can we hear the bell?
You guys can hear in the very distance a series of bells beginning to go. Shit.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
They haven't caught up to me, right?
No. You moved 500 feet in 1 second. They have no idea where you went. You just showed up, went bye, poof, and vanished out.
I'm gonna go again, dimension door into the temple.
Okay, you do see the temple. You're on the interior of it now. You hear a series of gasps as you can now see huddled inside of this temple roughly 30 or so people. Turning around, you see hunkered down inside a half-orc that rushes around, his hat half kilter, spins around, puts his blade out.
You gotta be kidding me. Scanlan Shorthalt.
That's me.
As Dr. Dranzel stands there. Shit, Kaylee, weren't you just talking about him yesterday? As your daughter stands behind him, kind of like holding two of the children, trying to protect him as you appeared. She looks up at you and goes, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me."
Right now, I'm afraid we have a bit of a problem. See, my friends are stationed outside the main gate, lying in wait for these Goliaths that are terrorizing the town. And my mission was to come in here and somehow convince the Goliaths to leave through the main gate, and my mission is not complete. And I'm afraid, well, I've roused them, and they're going to come in here and kill us all. So we're in a bit of a time crunch. Hi. And Doctor, you are such a long friend of mine and a trusted companion, but I'm afraid, though I love you, you cannot help me. I need Kaylee's help in this.
Well, I guess some things don't change over time, you son of a bitch.
All right. So what kind of business am I getting you out of now, Father?
Dwarf slides a couple more inches in and you see an arm come through. Now, holding against the side of the room.
I'm going to very quickly, and with her help, usher everybody back into this back stair.
Okay.
Turn around, blow my horn of fog to fill the room partially with smoke.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell Kaylee, can you throw your voice? Can you change your voice?
I can.
Okay. Can you be the scariest fucking voice you've ever done in your entire life? I will tell you what to say. I'll whisper it to you. You just be the voice. I will be the visuals, all right? I'm going to create an image and you're going to talk out of it, all right? So I will use just a minor illusion to create the head of Stonejaw Strongjaw.
Yes! Are you saying what I'm saying?
Really quick, here's your motivation. You're a dead Goliath. You were killed in combat by one of your own, and you probably sound really scary and fucked up. Ready? Go. Okay, I tell her, I am Stonejaw Strongjaw.
I
Fuck yes.
am Stonejaw Strongjaw, returned from the realm of the dead.
Yes. That's good.
Turns to you.
Keep going. You're doing great. I love you. Okay. Kevdak's son Zanror killed me in dishonorable combat. I can't go to the other side until I have avenged my death.
Yeah. Strong jaw, you say? How strong is that jaw of yours? And throws an axe towards it. Just passes through and clatters behind.
You idiot. I am but a projection. The real Stonejaw is currently outside the main gate, waiting for a battle of revenge against Zanror. Send him now.
Bring him now, or you all shall suffer.
That last part was improv. That was amazing, King. Thank you.
Can I have my axe back?
Throw it hard.
I will throw it hard.
No, don't say that part. Don't say that part. It's fine. You're doing great.
To say you two make quite the team.
I would say that as well. Yes, I would. Thank you, Kaylee. That was better than I could have ever done. We are the best at planning.
That is...
Shot to fall?
Well, I'm 2 minutes shot to
180
fall right now.
feet.
That's 180
Is
feet.
it 180
Holy
feet?
crap.
That I
83 damage to them.
83? That's pretty good.
And if I look at the sheet here...
He's toast for anybody.
And they're prone. They know the location of the entrance to the sewers, correct?
Kaylee said that she knew, yeah.
I gather the people around and I say, we're going to be
moving through the city rather fast in case we are spotted. I'm going to disguise you all as a band of irritable half-orcs and grotesque humans and the like, using seeming. And just look ornery and look mean, and if you are approached, just sort of spit and kick the dirt and look pissy. And we'll go.
Make a performance check.
I can demonstrate it for
Yes.
them, yes, with my acting abilities. Some vocal warm-ups, when you want to get deep. Everyone try it. That's good, that's good, that's good. Work on that.
You'll always be disappointed to find that I can take care of myself.
No, I won't be disappointed at all. In fact, that makes me quite happy.
Good. Can we be off then?
Well, all right. Okay, as long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Right.
Listen, I'm sorry. It's just I never get to see you, and I know we're in a rush here and everything. You can't listen. You can't hate away me being your father, all right? I will always be the guy. No matter how much you curse my name and wish I was not part of you, my blood is inside of you, and I'm sorry, people, but I care about you, all right?
All right. It's not going to stop me from trying to hate you, Wade, but I get what you're saying.
Who's your watcher?
I step forward and say, he was killed by that gnome.
No. Where'd you see it?
Right in the center of town. He was a scary undead gnome, and he's roving about. Kevdak sent us to search for him.
Make a deception check.
19.
Center of town, eh? Well, then you should probably come with us then. See if we can swarm it. Follow.
If I may actually, Kevdak said to follow the gnome, and he ran this way. I'm sorry, we have to follow Kevdak's orders. Pardon me, sorry.
Please.
Pardon me.
All right, we'll send a few more men your way.
Oh, fuck.
Stay on that trail. If I see you again and you ain't got a dead gnome in your hands, I'm gonna cut that head from its shoulders.
All right, you have my word. We're gonna do. Yeah, see you later.
You guys quickly dart in. As you all jump inside, Dranzel grabs the grate top, gets down behind and
Right before he closes it, I step out. I step out and I say, take them to safety, bring them outside the city, hide, stay safe.
All right. Same goes for you, Scanlan.
Well, I'll do my best.
Yeah, you will.
Scanlan, it appears they are doubling down in the center of the town. Do you have any idea on why they would be doing this?
Well, I don't know. They're very perceptive. I may have alerted all of them to our presence.
Oh,
but
fantastic.
it was a distraction.
Sure.
And in a sense, that was my mission.
A distraction from what?
Hey, Scanlan, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, thanks. Is that Pike?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Pike.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, how's it going out there?
Oh, it's good, it's good. Can we do this?
Yeah, let's not use the
Okay. What should I do? Where should I go? Who should I kill?
Stay put and let us come to you. What do you see around you?
Yeah, where are you?
Idiots on broomsticks flying around?
Shit, that's us.
I've got a plan.
What?
I go to the center of town.
Yeah.
I create a distraction.
Perfect. Seriously.
That's pretty much all my plans always.
We could put your magical hole inside of a building.
And if anyone finds your magical hole, they can jump in it? Or do they have to have permission?
By the way, so many jokes. Resisting.
You're being very good.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the beard of Strongjaw. Yes, my love.
I would like to aid you as well.
Really, I don't need any help. I'm fine.
Just shut up and take it, Scanlan.
Is there some sort of
Too late, you're
Is
doing
there
it.
some sort of ritual that we need to do together to make this happen?
It just happens so fast.
I will use the myth carver.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Has this happened before?
No, I don't use swords. I don't even know what I'm gonna need help.
Okay, let me help you. This is why we're here. Okay. Roll an attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
got this.
I don't know how to
Use
do
a die.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the sword, kind of fumble with it,
Yeah.
hold it up again, and then close my eyes and just kind of go like this.
Okay, so the attack gives you advantage, but the blindness gives you disadvantage. It
Okay.
cancels out, so you just roll an attack. 21 points of damage. As you fumble with the blade, you cover your eyes. As you pull back the blade, there's a slight humming sound, kind of. The blade actually kind of vibrates in place, and as you thrust forward, it goes through like butter with a heated blade. Just the blade, you think you missed. And then you open and peek through your eyes and see that you went straight through his face.
Oh, shit.
Like you hit nothing.
The face, the skull, nothing.
I didn't mean to. Oh, this is.
You pull it out. It's still kind of vibrating a little bit. There is no blood on the blade. The actual, like the sonic vibrations of the weapon managed to shake free any possibility of any of the gore sticking to the
Oh,
weapon.
that's sick.
Before we go,
Yes.
I have to inspire everyone with this.
Get the fuck out of here. When did you do
What
that?
are you? What the fuck are you? Oh my god!
I want a D10. Look, Ashley's like somewhere. I can't even see her. She's on your right arm.
Please tell me that was a gift from somebody.
No, I made this myself. Because I wanted you all to know how passionate I was about tonight.
Sam,
I love you so much.
could you kiss your right gun?
Is Ashley
No,
there?
your right
Your,
gun.
your other gun.
Kiss that bicep,
Get
man.
it?
Kiss it.
Oh god! Oh god!
Tastes like strawberry. And sweat.
Wait, but how far down does it go?
All the way, baby.
Yeah, all the way.
Oi, Kevdak! I have a message from the people of Westron. And I moon him. And I say, kiss our metaphorical hairy asses.
Just like that on your shirt.
Yes.
Glances over his shoulder and sees the shiny gnome butt up off the top. Continuing the swing, though, to attack. Go ahead and reduce the damage. Oh, you're wielding Mythcarver, so his next saving throw is at disadvantage.
Yes, it is.
Right.
From my crouched butt out position, whilst holding my hand cone of clarity.
Where are you holding it?
No, what?
It's shoved up there.
Between the legs upside down.
Yeah, the old upside down. I will cast Hold Person at level 3 on Kevdak.
On Kevdak.
Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yes, that is true. Kevdak, all right.
Because of
Okay,
cutting
no, that
words.
was good. That was good.
He rolled a 19 and an 8. Taking the 8, that brings it to a 10. So that's a failure on him.
Oh, yeah!
Kevdak takes another step and you see the gleaming ass of Scanlan in the distance. The high noonday sun kind of just bouncing off of his pale, sun-dappled gnomish skin. These 2 round globes of victory. Kevdak. Unable to do anything is in time to make a saving throw. 18, what's your DC?
20.
I will make out with that fucking shirt, I swear to God.
I'll just peek over the side and say, never gonna fuck you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and not heal you.
Currently standing there with his left arm bisected from the rest of his body.
Does another smaller doll hand come out to replace it? Isn't this exciting?
Yes, it is.
Good times,
We're
guys.
fighting a horde of Goliaths.
All right.
Dice are doubled too.
It is.
The weapon's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
2+. You add the spell attack bonus?
Suck it, nerd. Dear God.
Not sub no, your wisdom modifier. But what's the dice? So the dice are doubled because it's a critical.
18 times 2.
32.
Druid's gonna rush forward here. 5th level Cure Wounds on Kevdak.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll counterspell that.
It's too high. Well, no. It's, okay, so it's at a 5th level. Go ahead and roll for it.
17.
Yeah, it's dispelled.
It's dispelled?
Yes,
you
oh!
You succeeded? You succeeded?
It was 15. Was what he had.
MVP this
Oh
fight.
my God, Sam. Oh my God.
I don't think I'll be able to do a fireball without hitting either Kiki or that innocent.
I'm fine.
Tevdak is the center square. Would it hit that innocent?
It would hit those innocent there. Both
Would
of those
I
innocent.
angle it a little over towards Kiki so it doesn't hit the innocent?
Yeah, you could, with your angle, you could angle it this way.
Oh, would it hit Vax that way?
Yeah, it would.
Fuck.
Sorry,
Do it. I'll kill the innocent.
Do
it. No.
I kill the innocent.
Okay.
Scanlan!
I can dodge that shit.
Scanlan.
I said it already.
Yep.
It's too late.
So, Scanlan, for a peasant, he is incinerated, and you hear the horrible scream of pain as
Hey, we killed something, guys.
That was the first thing we killed in this fight.
first thing you killed in this fight was an innocent villager.
That is terrible.
And with that scream that echoes in the back of your mind, knowing the decision you made, a little part of your heart sinks in your chest. You're trying to get 16 or higher.
No! What is it? What is it? What is it?
It was a 3. But I get advantage
No.
because I'm wearing this.
What if we all die and the
not
dragons just take over everything?
No. You know, it's this kind of intense fun that you can get in every loot crate.
I hate you.
Every month, you'll be on pins and needles to see what's in this box. I'm gonna use Healing Word on Grog, and I'm just gonna start chanting strong jaw, strong jaw, strong jaw, strong jaw. I will cast Bigby's hand and lift Grog up like 30 feet like a fucking god.
Like
you know
a
what?
chair,
Because he's the god and the hand is subservient. It's the back of the hand. It's a dainty lift.
You stand above us all, in a way. Claiming dominion over a herd.
Lower me down.
I swoop him down. I sort of make like a fist that clenches right next to him, just in case.
Unchain Zanror.
I point Bigby's hand like he was too. I'm gonna go over. Are there any remains of the little boy?
Yeah.
Is it too late to heal any of
Do you have anything that can heal
They're
the little
done,
boy or bring him back
I-
tomorrow?
I go
Pike?
I have a raised dead
I
spell.
have raised dead.
Do you?
1/5 level. Does it turn her into a zombie or does it?
No, it just raises them
Raises
from the
them to
dead.
one.
It seems to almost create a third voice. And then you hear clearly there is a third voice harmonizing with them that you don't know where it's coming from.
It's me. I'm just like, oh,
You're scatting in the corner.
As the beautiful musical tones of the singing come to a close, your holy symbol, the glow fades, and a moment passes before you hear the soft coughing of the child.
I'm quite successful as gnomes go. In fact, before we.
He has a mansion.
He does.
He has a mansion. What? Mansion.
He's super interested.
You're of Marion A. Junkbike.
We'll talk about it later.
I'll tell you how it is. What? Mansion. I'll tell you how it is.
Oh, I've been there. You can go stay.
Into his mansion.
I have my own room. You can go stay in my room. Hey, Scanlan,
know if I
how will you
want
know which
to.
one is my room?
Your room is the one covered in rose petals.
You can stay in his own room.
Show me the mansion!
Come with me. Okay. I take him upstairs, take
show
him
him
to the
his
room,
room.
and before I bid him adieu, I say, later tonight we can discuss more, but I would like to ask for your granddaughter's hand in marriage. But I'll need your permission first.
I need you to roll a hell.
Oh no!
A persuasion check on this one.
Roll for initiative, Sam. Roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
Well, it's a 20.
Shut up!
But that's low for me.
No, it is.
Okay, yeah, no.
He goes,
I'll think about it.
I call for 5 servants and I instruct them to take him wherever he'd like to go and give him whatever he needs. Don't be cheap with the chicken! If we had 40 Goliaths throw 40 chains attached
You're not
to...
all Goliath.
Fine.
Well, and here's the other.
30 Goliaths throw 30 chains with 30 spikes on them at this dragon. I bet few would hit. They're strong. We're smart. Let's do this. So what? We're never going to kill any of the dragons then? Because that will happen at some point.
We will.
We will at some point.
Are we at the
And they
brick
won't
house
react then? This is our mission, to kill these dragons. I want to go find my daughter. I've got to leave. Sorry. Bye.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Bye.
What? You're just leaving?
Yeah, I got to go. Sorry.
Just like that?
Yeah,
We gotta talk.
Do you want help?
I do. I'd like Vax to come.
Sure, buddy. Sure. Sure. Yes. Yeah. I'll see
We
you guys later.
wait for you here.
Talk. You can start the talk without it. It'll be fast.
Oh, okay. You'll be right back.
I'd just like to throw in and say that I don't want to fight the dragon tomorrow. All right, let's go.
No.
I do want to, and bye.
Copy that.
And I'm hoping that he can track or something.
Probably should have brought a ranger with you who's like really good
I don't know what
tracking.
you people can do.
Outstanding.
Okay, Vax.
Yeah.
I know that you are an expert tracker, right?
I'm pretty good. I've watched my sister do it.
Wait, you're not the one?
You know that my name is Vax, right?
Yeah, I know. Aren't you the tracker guy? Can we go in the sewer and just see if we can figure out where they went?
Let's have a look.
They went down here and they went towards the city wall. That's all I know.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Probably pretty new.
Okay.
Let's follow them.
You are the expert.
I clearly am. Let's go.
As you pass by and look, you see a series of wounds across its body and its lifeblood dripping out. This one has been slain.
I think your daughter done killed a boogity boogity. Yeah, sit down.
How do you know that?
It's dead.
Oh good.
I think she got out of here, pal.
Balls.
But she's not here.
That's true.
She's better off.
All right. Sorry. Wild goose chase.
No, don't worry about it. You want to talk about it?
No. I just don't know when I'll see her again, so I'll find her again. That's all. Oh, and hey, thank you. Back at the Sphinx, your sister was unconscious, and you dove in to save me.
I knew she would be taken care of. And I wasn't sure about you.
Because you love me?
You're very entertaining. And I would be sad to see you go.
Well, I owe you one. Forever. And I hate to say it, but I feel terrible about it, but I think I might have killed a couple of civilians because I feel like I owe you some help.
What do you mean?
Well, I was in the big fight back there. I could have hurt you or the civilians, but I decided to hurt the civilians because I've got to protect you because you protected me.
Well, there's no right or wrong, but next time, I'll be all right. You help people more in need than me, and I'll be all right.
All right.
Next time.
Next
I
time.
don't know any of your fancy,
Well, I'm no ranger like you.
There is no ranger like me.
We're all gathered here together. So I'd like to take this opportunity, with Wilhan's blessing, to propose marriage to you, Pike Trickfoot. Will you make me the happiest gnome ever?
That just was so sudden.
I know, I'm sorry, I've been thinking about it all night tonight. I went looking for Kaylee, she wasn't there, and I'm sorry. I just blurted it out. It's just we're all together, and we're never all together like this. So you know what? Don't answer now. Don't answer now. I know that you want to say yes, but please don't answer yet. Just think about it, and we'll talk about it some other time.
I will think on it, and I will give you an answer. After some dragons are killed, and
yeah.
Let me think on it, Scanlan.
I think that went well.
Do you mean like
I
permanent?
think I was just really
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't do that the way I had planned it in my head. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's just I was overcome with just a lot of stress. You know, we're fighting dragons and bonding with Goliaths here, and you're in my house, and it's very, very stressful night for me. I'm
That
sorry.
was the weirdest coping mechanism I've ever heard of.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Doesn't
it's
feel
okay.
that weird, really.
Maybe you just feel that way because we could all die. So
For sure.
you just feel like you maybe just.
You know what?
I don't
We'll
know.
table it. We'll table it.
We'll table it.
We'll table it.
Okay. So I have to tell you something.
You don't have to answer now.
It's not an answer
no,
for
it's
that.
fine. I was
I know, and
impetuous
I'm
silly, and
unbelievably-
I don't know sometimes. I get ham-handed around you.
It's
I'm
okay.
very smooth with everybody else. I don't know what it is.
It's okay. I have to confess something to you. When you gave me that letter,
Yes.
and you told me not to read it until you die,
Yes.
I read it immediately after you left.
Oh.
Because curiosity gets the best of me
you
sometimes,
can't-
and I
you're-
can't.
you're like a
it's not
priest
the
or
best of
something.
me.
You
I
can't
know,
lie.
but what does that even mean?
I don't know it.
I go back.
There
and
was
forth.
personal stuff in there.
I know, but I know it was very personal, and I just wanted to tell you that everything that you said in that letter, I promise to you.
You do.
I give you my word that everything that you said in that letter, I promise to you I will do.
Really?
If you die. Which I am hoping that you never do.
Well, we've almost died a few times very recently.
I know, and we've had so many close calls, and I just feel like I just needed to tell you so you've had some comfort in your person, in your body, that you knew that if...
No, you sound like me. You're stammering and babbling like I was.
know, you do make me a little nervous, and I'm not really sure why,
You
and I
should
need to
just
reconcile
marry
these
then.
feelings. Well, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's a very strange relationship.
I'm so confused. Maybe we should just sleep together and see what happens.
Okay, fine. Wait, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was just a joke.
You can't joke about that stuff with me.
I know. I'm being careless. I think that drink that Wilhan gave me is settling, and
I don't even know what's going
I'm
on
just
right
kidding.
now.
I don't actually think we should sleep together. I just need to tell you that I.
Thank you for clarifying. Not how I thought tonight was going to go. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. I feel let down. I feel so horny right now.
You've grown those forearms for a reason. So just go take care of business.
Oh, come on, Pipe. Everything I said in that letter I meant. And regardless of whether or not you totally betrayed me by reading it,
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad that you at least understood the sentiment, I hope, and
I did.
and appreciated my honesty and the fact that you are taking that vow. If I die...
Yes, I am taking that vow.
Yes, I understand. Well, then that's fine.
Okay.
That's all I need.
And I was trying to be funny and...
No,
and
I know. I
didn't
didn't
care
know
less with
why
your
I
feelings.
proposed. That's stupid.
I do love you so much.
I love you.
My feelings are growing for you a little bit in a weird way, and I'm not sure what it is. But we'll figure it out. I'm confused.
I think we both are. I guess I have to go to my room and think about this.
Okay.
While I stare at my picture in the mirror above my bed.
What's your picture?
It's just a mirror. I do love you. I will always love you, even in death. And thank you for telling me that. And I hope it doesn't come to that, but if it does, that makes me feel a little bit better about things.
Okay. Well, I love you.
Sleep tight.
I give him a hug and a kiss on his cheeks.
Okay. I just sort of kick the dirt a little bit. And then I walk away and I click my heels.
I have an idea.
Is this about Kaylee? Because I'm still worried about her. But I don't think that we should discuss her right now. We have other things. Why are you harping on that?
We want to make sure that
It's my daughter.
How would you feel about teleporting inside of Umbrasil's stomach?
Well, what has he eaten? Because it could be nasty in there. Listen, if there's a man invented who can go to where shit is made and make some really good shit, that's me.
You told me how things were better now.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
that.
you remember that?
Yes.
That was fucking insane. They are not better. Everything is terrible. Our lives are terrible. They are way worse than they were 6 months ago. They're way worse. But
You're saying that. You're saying that. A sullen loner who is confiding in one of his closest friends while holding him on the shoulders. This you never had before.
I slap him on the cheek a little bit and say, "You're a fucking madman, but I am glad you're here.
I'm glad to be with you.
And I love you." And I give him a playful slap across the face.
6 points of damage. Is that your primary armor?
It is.
How would you feel about me asking you to take it off and you doing a little unbuckling and giving it to me instead?
You think your little armor will fit me?
I have a pretty broad chest. These are pecs.
What kind of armor do you have?
I have cold snap leather armor.
Which is cold resistant?
Cold resistant. Maybe the dragon will throw snowballs at you.
I doubt that.
I very slowly and sultrily unbuckle my armor. Let one strap fall. Let the other strap fall. Just do a little shimmy and let it fall to the ground. Sort of like the crying game. Just sort of camera pans up a little bit. And it's just, there's nothing underneath. It's just me and the cube. And I cry a little. How are you going to take off your armor?
That's a good question. You might not be getting this back, Scanlan.
Oh, really? Well, what does mine look like?
Well, for a moment, it looks pretty haphazard and hanging off you in time.
These are like sea cups up here.
Are they?
As the armor slowly kind of retracts and finds itself to your form.
Oh, they went down.
In that moment, Scanlan learned a lot about himself.
Why did you need to change? Are you going to be up close and personal with him?
Well, I think we all are. He breathes acid.
Well, yes, but...
Yeah, so we could get hit. Now I'm more protected than you are.
Are you planning on doing something?
We're all planning on doing something, and I don't think that my part of the plan is any stupider than yours will be. So, good luck to you. I'll keep your armor safe.
All right.
Hopefully we can trade back. And if not, you can peel it off my dead body.
Oh, this is a potion of diminution. It shrinks you to a smaller size.
Oh, I could be small!
Do you need anything else?
Oi! I'm enthralled by these potions. They're fantastic. And I'm enthralled and so happy that we met you again and all that. I totally remembered who you were.
You guys take a moment when you start deciding what to do, and you look around, and he's just gone.
I thought you had him.
I thought you had him. I clearly said when you came up, watch the guy with the black feet. What'd you do?
I was watching you. You have disgusting black feet. You walk around barefoot. You're disgusting.
I really can't argue with that.
Ranger, turn and face the strange. Ranger, looks like you're gonna have to hide this shit. Time may save me, but I hope you also do. This is a tough one, but it's not a tough decision to subscribe to Loot Crate. Matt, can I turn around and see Keyleth and Vax making out in the tree behind me?
They are not.
We're not making out!
Roll your d10.
Is this one?
10. You didn't
17. What's your AC?
It's 20.
You manage to push out of the way just in time as Scanlan shouts up to the dragon.
Ahoy! You're so ugly! You entered an ugly contest and they said no professionals!
I'm 1,000 years old.
You're still ugly! I think this is the first time I've ever been taller than you.
Hey, buddy. I love you.
You know what? Dragon's girl. I don't particularly like small people. Western town, a dead-end world. Eastern boys and Western girls.
Western girls. Wow. What a poem.
Wow. And I hold up my hand cone and I cast Dimension Door, and I'm gonna aim right for the belly of the beast.
And I say, this is so fun.
You are in darkness. You are being kind of crushed between what feels like 2 layers of musculature.
Jesus.
Both of you. Trajectory of the spell and the unfortunate circumstance and your inability to really put you guys between 2 different sides of a membrane. You don't know where you are.
Oh, Jesus.
It's great.
Oh,
It's
no.
going great.
Oh, no.
Umbrasil, the Hope Devourer's turn.
The Hope Devourer?
That is the full name.
So his middle name is The Hope, and his last name is
Devourer. Married into it.
Oh, I'm gonna use the earring. I'm gonna use the earring to say, shit. I'm gonna just start screaming and say, can you hear me, Vax?
You guys hear through the ring. All of the arrows now escaped your lungs.
I'm gonna see if I can last one more round.
Okay, what are you doing?
I know from my time drinking with Grog that any sort of blow to the stomach will really make you barf pretty easily. So I'm gonna set off a thunder wave at level 6.
Yes! Oh my god, level 6!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Well, natural 20, so Umbrasil is not vomiting. Umbrasil, there's
not vomiting.
Nope, roll a natural 20 to see if it can hold it down. There's a poof from the inside, and the dragon kind of like.
Does a little come up and he swallows it back down?
Basically, a little.
Oh,
Scanlan, we're safe from all this shit.
I know, this is the best place to be. We're
thank you.
We're only gonna suffocate and be crushed.
18.
How are we gonna survive 2 weeks thinking about this?
We're gonna.
I know what we'll do. We'll subscribe to Loot Crate. And we'll find all sorts of great things to
What an
keep
incredible
our-
asshole.
Scanlan, what you got?
Oi! So, I'm in a beast. As we all know, intestines are my favored terrain. Oh boy.
Do it, baby.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Stinking class.
All right, I'll just try something, and we'll see if it works, and then I'll try something else next time, right? I won't die in one round, right?
Great.
Okay. I'm gonna polymorph into a Triceratops, into a small poisonous snake. I'm going into the wound,
Okay, all right.
and I have a swim speed of 30.
Right, you do. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Sure,
to
man.
Push
He's a
against the
strong
wound.
snake.
Really?
Natural one.
No!
You dive in head first, poof, and with all your snaky might, you slither and slither and slither. You're just getting nowhere. No headway. This is bad. Oh no, you don't roll. It takes 1 piercing damage.
Guys, we knocked it down a point.
3 points of poison damage.
And it is considered grappled. Okay.
All right.
Plan A, cross it off the list. Hey, I'm still a snake. I'll fucking cast Bigby's hand.
Okay.
I would like to fist the wound. Just kind of like, just jam it, just like find a finger and just kind of like, how you like that?
More fingering nobody.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
All right.
These dragons are hard to kill.
Yeah, imagine that.
I'm gonna jump in that thing. I'm jumping in the hole.
All right, so you leap in after Bigby's hand, just in the wake of it slamming into the side of the muscle of the stomach walls. You manage to leap behind Bigby's hand and grab onto the side of it as the hand punches entirely out of the dragon's body.
Ooh.
The wound slamming shut behind you.
Oh God, I'm outside the dragon?
You're now outside of the dragon.
I mean, I can make Grog deaf so he won't hear us die.
That's useful.
I'm gonna drop Bigby's hand and polymorph Grog into an eagle. Dive, motherfucker, dive!
As you just slowly reach over and grab the back of the eagle. Is this Keyleth? You don't know. All you know is Scanlan swooped in, and in this moment of need, seemingly, a prayer was answered. A plummeting Keyleth meteor goes slamming into the base of the mountain. You suffer 76 points of bludgeoning damage upon
Jor-El
impact.
damage. My cutting words are, your lower intestine smells like shit! When I die, I'm coming back as a character named Vix.
And you can find another dungeon master.
I'll start by inspiring Shale, and I'll just step out and sing, and I will always buff you. And then I will pick a place and cast Stinking Cloud.
Brazil's gonna go ahead and attempt a Constitution saving throw. It's a 17. What's the DC?
20.
Ah! Actually, hopscotch up, leap over Percy, and get up on top next to her there.
Oh, Percy! Didn't notice your bald spot there.
Just grows in lighter. Just grows in lighter.
Sure.
All right, now Umbrasil, who failed the saving throw,
gets to spend his entire turn coughing.
I can't believe Sticking Cloud worked.
You don't need inspiration. You're fine. This is an old lady. I turn to Shale and say, I don't normally do this, but I find you so attractive for an old lady.
Take your D10 inspiration.
Focus on the dragon.
I can't with your eye so beautiful, so twinkling the way it looks at me. I want you to hold me in your arm tonight. Who let the grog down? Who let the grog down? And I will.
I'm conflicted in giving that inspiration. A little sad that this was not the time for you to lose your life in battle against a mighty dragon.
Shale.
Can you believe it? Shale jumps into acid. Do any of them have identifying marks like wedding rings or?
I mean, there are a number of gems, like they're part of necklaces or rings, yes.
I wonder what he's asking.
Any particularly small ones?
Folk fingers, they can be.
Sapphire. As the unofficial leader of the group,
Yeah, really, Scanlan?
I don't really need the book.
Keyleth, you want to trade the book for the stupid vase?
It's not Secret Santa. We're not trading things.
Keep your boots then.
All right.
See if they're there in the morning.
All right.
I've commanded 10 of my invisible guards to protect Vex's feet.
Here, I'll show you. Sorry,
No,
guys, you
face
don't
it
get
down.
to see. But it's like this, Liam.
Okay.
Oh, that
It's
is
fine.
so vulgar.
No, it's not.
We should cap them, right, boys?
Do you think any of my servants are boys?
I assume they have both sets of parts, actually.
That's true. That's true.
Did I hear you had like a hot spring or something like that, or like a spa here? I feel like you'd have a spa.
Yes, it's downstairs in the third basement. I don't know.
There's a fountain in the corner with some rocks and some nice plants around the area. There's a beautiful giant portrait of Scanlan, nude, sprawled over a rock. The towel just gently placed on his knee.
Yeah. Not covering anything.
No, it's decorative.
Let's do a
cannonball contest.
Fine.
How much money should we put on it?
15,000 gold. I haven't been here, but I wander in eating some chicken with no pants.
Scanlan! Your painting is not accurate, Scanlan.
Oh, no, of course not. It's artistic license. I'm going to take a flying leap and jump in all cannonballing.
All right, athletics check.
That's an 11. And when I hit the water, I set off a level 2 thunder wave.
So Scanlan doesn't sprint, but gingerly jogs up to the side of the pool, leaps in the air, whoosh, sends waves out from each side and drenches all of you waiting on the side again. As the water comes rushing back in, slapping into you, Scanlan, after the fact, but nevertheless, a very impressive display.
Thank you. Take a bow. Take a bow. Tome of leadership and influence. I'm torn, Keyleth. You have some charisma issues, shall we say?
Uh-huh. No, keep telling me about myself, Scanlan, today.
Well, I'm just saying that I am quite self-confident, sure of myself. Some would say charming.
Yeah, for good reason.
Some, not most.
And this book would make me unstoppably so.
It's once a century it works.
Oh, shit. You live for many centuries, Keyleth. You can have it nexties.
Actually, a very fair point.
That's kind of perfect.
I don't know. I don't know.
I do.
You can read it, Scanlan.
There you go.
How many people are left in town, and how many have come with me?
What's with all the questions, narc?
These are like kids, right?
From your perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an adult man.
who's a size just roughly past your knee.
Yeah, are you an honest man?
If they were going to treat you so that's
I've been called an honest man.
Insight check him.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good guy. He's got a nice twinkle in his eye, and I recognize that as a sign of honesty because I have a similar feature.
You do.
You do? I've never noticed a twinkle in your eye. No, I think
Yeah,
it's a
the
bit
light
of,
has to hit it just.
No, it's a crusty from the morning. You might just like.
That's
yeah.
just like, how do you get glitter in there?
Thank you for being a friend. Even though we just met.
I get that.
Meanwhile, I'm telling my table a story about how I won a cannonball contest last night.
They are enraptured.
It was in a dragon's lair. I was amazing. Sometime in our reverie last night, I asked Care if he could. I gave him a sheath, just a sheath of a sword. I was asking if he could just make like a little secret compartment on it, like a little place that you could hide like a little vial or a little thing of powder or a little note or something just in the side of the sheath. Could I have inspired him?
You could, yes. You can very much do that.
I will give him a limerick to inspire him with.
Drunken Scanlan limerick. Here we go.
Right. Have you heard the legend of Shale? One eye, elderly, frail. To a black dragon she told, "You may be ancient, but I'm old." And somehow lived to tell the tale.
It's functional. This is not pretty, but it is functional.
We focus on function here.
I understand. Thank you for your nimble fingers. Next time I'll ask Percy to do it.
How far away is Kaiman?
2 days travel.
Oh.
Wow. Fucking short haul.
How do you know? What's the point
that
in
in your book?
rebuilding now? Then?
My girl is there.
Your daughter's in Kaiman.
Yes. I'll be going there anyway.
Hello, everybody from the town.
I'm doing sign language interpretation.
I would like on one wall to carve the names of every survivor who stayed in the city. And on the other wall, start...
In Draconian.
In Draconian.
Yeah.
Terrible person.
You're coming?
Yeah.
Great.
If I'm welcome.
And so,
third wheel.
there's a
Trying to get some action here.
Kara goes, wait, whoop, and jumps through after.
No, this is great. It's great to have an old dude with us also.
I want to talk to you about Care, so I'm so glad that you came along.
There's important work to be done here.
There is very important work to be done, and I just feel like we all need to focus on that.
At some point in our journey, I excuse myself for 10 minutes, drink my last shit-scrying potion, poop out a little loaf, take a tiny bit of it. I take a tiny bit of it, wrap it in a little bit of parchment, stick it in the secret compartment of the sword, of the hilt of the sword.
Okay.
Oi, short halt.
There's a stop, and Kaylee turns her head.
Hi.
She kind of drops Dranzel's arm and rushes forward and just gives you a hug. And then kind of lets go for a second, pushes away, and kind of...
Alyssa, you survived. That's good.
I'm so happy that you're alive and safe. And I came a great distance to do other things, but mainly to see you, and I just wanted to say a few things before I go off to complete my mission. Well, I know I'm not the father that you wanted, but I'm the father that you have, and I'm sorry. And I just wanted to tell you that, I've been doing a lot of thinking about you and me and where I fit into the life of a family man. And, well, most of my adult life I've been longing for a gnome to care for. And I met a really good one, and she's here, and her name's Pike, and she's beautiful and wonderful and possibly my soulmate, but I've learned that she's not my family and never will be. And you're the gnome that I'm to care for forever. And I'm doing something very stupid now with my friends. We're going to try to save the world. And I didn't know why, but now I know. And if we die doing it, it will be for a good thing. And if we don't, then, well, I'll find you, and I'll be whatever kind of father you need me to be, one who's close and helpful.
She shushes you, puts her finger up and shushes you. She steps up and looks you. The hardness in her face softens, and there is a little bit of tears gathering at the edge of her eyes, and she says, "Don't you die. You stay alive."
I don't intend to, but I was just inside.
You're not going to die.
All right.
All right. Can you do that for me?
I promise you. I promise you.
I'll hold you to that.
I got you a present. It's a ring. It's a beautiful ring because you're a beautiful girl. And I'd like you to keep it.
She takes it and looks at it and goes, "Are you sure this wasn't for someone else?"
No, never.
She puts it on.
And you're also strong, and you'll need this sword. And I give her my singing dawn blade, which has a unique little imperfection at the bottom of it. And I say, this sword has killed a king, which makes it almost worthy enough for you. And I hope that it keeps you safe until I can see you again. Try to make your way to Vasselheim. There's 3 more dragons, and it'll be a while before I kill them all.
I don't know, you've done quite a bit of work in even just these past few weeks. You promised.
Gnome's honor.
And she kind of reaches up and grabs your shirt and gives you a kiss in the forehead. And then pushes you away and says, "Not out of my fucking face."
We're all kinds of fucked up, and that's why we all are together.
I walk by eating chicken and wearing no pants.
And I give him a slap on his bare ass as he walks by.
I give him.
Does he want?
This is
wine?
what happens.
Regal?
That was Regal. Don't read that. That's not. That's just.
I drew
I don't.
a dick on his picture.
And I need that man's dick to finish the arm. Yeah. Despite the dick on my page, I'm going to give Scanlan 100 gold to take with Grog to find some junk items that they can put together.
We also find a hat store.
You want another beret?
Not in the Braving Grounds, but you can definitely find one on your journey in the Quadroads. Darlings, what are you looking for? What can I get you? Are you looking for hats?
Oh, man.
I assume you're looking for hats.
Wow, yeah, we've come to the right place. I just want a very tall hat. Just very tall black hat with a point. Like a wide black hat. Just like this. Our mom only gave us 60 gold to spend. Could you give us both hats for 60? We're brothers. There's something went wrong with him in birth.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Well, would a 1 be bad? I will inspire. Oh my God!
Please
it's
inspire.
not worth it.
Do it, you bloody gnome!
So when I delivered everything, I just sang him a little song to inspire him, and I sang, "Percy's gone, won't you come and kill up all the dragons? Percy's gone, won't you come, won't you come?"
Oh my God. All right, take your D10.
10.
Better.
Oh my God, it's a 10!
That was
Better. Thank you. We should probably not be hailed in this city at all. Best to be nameless at this point.
It's for their own safety.
It's for
We
everybody.
who must not be named.
The unmentionables.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah.
Is initiative an ability check?
Yeah.
Then I will inspire myself on my initiative roll.
Just got that ability at level 14.
Yes.
So.
So I will just say, "Come on, Scanlan, wake up, man!" Oh, it's a 1. Oh, it's a 7. It's a 7. So I'll just say, "What the fuck's going on, Gilmore?" And that's it.
Okay, Gilmore looks over the shoulder and kind of sneers at you. This was Vex's room. Keyleth's, Pike's.
The one that smells like patchouli is mine.
Yeah. Scanlan's. That's the end of his turn. He has no more attacks. So he just watches you go limp.
For my turn, I'll be dead.
All right. Well, Scanlan, you're up first.
I go to the ledge and look over.
You look over the ledge, down about 70 feet, 80 feet on the stonework. You see and watch as the Rakshasa, now fully visible, Gilmore visage gone, jams the blade twice into the currently laid out back of Vax as the back's body goes limp, unconscious.
Shit, my stuff doesn't go that far, does it? Any of my vocal spells only goes
about 60 feet, yeah.
All right, well then for my action/attack, I overcome with fury, seeing my friend on the ground, pull out Mythcarver and just fucking jump and plunge.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Yes.
So you leap.
I have advantage because I've inspired myself.
The Rakshasa does not seem to notice you as you fall off silently, blade down, wind rushing past your face, the tunnel vision before you as you can just see this whole scene play out before you. The blade comes down, slamming. Go ahead and roll with advantage at your attack against the Rakshasa.
15 plus, I don't know what. I don't do these things. It's a 23.
23 definitely hits.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Go ahead and roll your d8 plus damage.
Okay. 8 plus 3, so that's 11, plus 1d6 force damage. 6! Holy shit!
This is happening.
29 points of damage you suffer, slamming into the ground and falling prone from the attack. But he does suffer an additional 14 points of damage as the blade just sinks through the shoulder and the torso, and he draws it out with a spurt of blood and throws it to the ground angrily, spinning around towards you.
Do I still get my bonus action?
You do technically, yeah.
Okay, so I on the ground just sort of turn over to Vax, and I'll bonus healing word him, and I will sing with whatever wind I have left in my body. Vaxeldan, you're gonna put up a good fight. Vaxeldan, I need you to put up a good fight. Put up a good fight. Put up a good fight.
Is that Rox?
That's Roxy.
I couldn't even join in because it was so good.
4.
So in love with you right now. So in love with you.
4. I'm rolling great. +5. So you have 9 hit points.
By the way, the Whitestone Guards are shit.
It's movie night. They're all watching The Sound of Music in the rec room.
Vasselheim, man. They're on the lax.
And rushes out, and the fingers pass through the Rakshasa to no effect.
But the hand is still there. He didn't counterspell it. He's just somehow immune to hand-based attacks. What if it were a foot? Would that have had the same effect? Well, then I flip him off with it, but the British way. I hate Rakasha, so put another arrow in his body, baby. I hate Rakasha, so come and take the time and fight with me.
As he looks back at you as you're singing out loud and kind of just chuckles to himself, it has no effect.
But it was a good song.
It was a very good song.
Listen, before you do what you're going to do and we're going to go off on our way, I just wanted to say that I am here to officially absolve you of that proposal, and I rescind it. I was foolish to do so, and I don't want there to be any strings sort of attached when we leave, and I think really with you on the cusp of parting ways and me seeing my daughter and everything, everything's sort of come into a bit of a clearer focus, and I think I've always been in love with the idea of you. You know, you're so perfect and beautiful and smart and...
It was the hairy shoulders,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
But you know, I don't want to love an idea, I want to love a girl. So, and I think in all of this time pining after you, I forgot to just hang out with you and know you as a person, and I'm sorry for that. But,
That's okay, Scanlan.
so I'm sorry for objectifying you or whatever.
Hey, these things happen, and maybe it wasn't the best time, and maybe someday in the future we can just reconnoiter and just see if we want to just talk about it again, I
We'll
guess.
be friends.
We'll be friends.
We'll be friends. Listen, I will always love you, but I don't want this to be a barrier in our friendship anymore. And
Okay.
so I'm taking it off the table. And besides, all I really want is to matter to someone, and I do now, and that's very new for me, and confusing and exhilarating, and I've got to figure out how to do it. And I will say this before we leave. I'm a little older than you, so I can give you some advice.
Oh, okay.
I will say, speaking as someone who has lost out on years of a relationship with someone I care deeply about, if you have someone out there that you love, you should tell that person, or at least tell someone about it. It's a weight that you're going to continue to bear, and you're going to miss out on months and years of either knowing or not knowing. So you don't have to tell me, but you're the bravest woman I know. You should be brave enough to just admit your feelings.
I'll think on it more. Thank you for the advice, wise old man.
Bulletproof to peer pressure. Anyway, I just wanted to say
But you are very charming. I just wanted to tell you that.
it's not happening, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Just so I'm clear.
Nothing.
Off the table now.
Off the table, nothing. Nothing. All right.
Wow.
Well,
Wow. I'm sorry. Just have to let you down.
it's really okay. All right.
All right. Well. Oh, hugs.
Just like a friend hug.
Yeah, I go to see Vex real quick. Yeah, oi, you. Oi.
Hey, what's going
Remember
on?
when I did you a favor and you came to my room and I taught you how to fly the broom.
I very much remember
and
that.
you said you owed me one.
I owe you so much.
Here's the payback.
Oh no.
You have to wear this fucking hat every time you fly.
This pointy motherfucker.
Oh my God.
That was a long walk.
Such a long walk.
Wow. Playing the long game.
How's it look?
It looks really cool.
Well, there you go. I will gladly do this for you, Scanlan.
Thank you.
Does this mean we're even? This hat makes us even?
That would make me so happy. Wow. The debt is paid.
As she cackles loudly, the hat atop her head is everything you hoped for. Everything you hoped for.
I think she blinded me.
What?
No, she blinded me.
Melee Wet Willy?
People, we're tearing ourselves apart in the Feywild.
I'm just reminding the dear what sign her bread is buttered on.
Let Pike get rid of this blind spot so we can all be together again.
I mean, it's masterful.
How long has he been working on that?
Hell. I'll cast the mansion.
Okay.
I'll just sit down and sing. My house is a very, very, very fine house with chicken everywhere. Life used to be so fair, but now it's better because of me. I will inspire Percy by singing. Go ahead, Percy, and fix the Zakarena. Thank you. Take your tinkling tools and fix the Zakarena. You get the whole thing and fix the Zakarena.
Hey, Zakarena! Hi!
The little fucker jumped me. I knew it! I suspected it. That's why I tried to use counter charm, but I don't know how to use it. Apparently it's some sort of preemptive thing. I have to read about it. Oh shit, I'm already reading this! God damn it!
In any book you read about Feywild, you make a deal, and it's a deal, and you have to deal with it.
Would we be cursed?
Maybe.
Haunted forever?
Probably.
Oh man, that sucks. I want to be haunted. That's for you and Vax.
You look lovely in Island.
You
get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
The dusk sun leaves you at a pause as you look upon the outside of this abode you have not seen in many, many years.
Do you want me to burn it down?
Yes.
Would anyone like tea, perhaps, or a...
Sure, yes. Do you have like a oolong or a...
You, sir?
I'm cold. The Kingslayer. Chuck Norris. Burt Reynolds. I have many names. You see, when you've traveled a road as long as I have...
Black tea, got it.
Also, it would be nice to find shelter for those of us who are not titled.
And I had asked for an oolong tea. And this is more of an Assam, I would say. Vax wanted to go inside the dragon. I was like, no.
Yeah.
He was like, no, let's do it. Cut his way out, went back and saved me. Crazy. Do you want me to take a dump somewhere?
Not yet.
Oh,
I will.
headphones starting.
Oh, sorry.
Take it down.
No!
I like him.
That's it's gnomish. It's
I like
gnomish.
him.
Doesn't mean the same thing.
She's now transfixed on Scanlan.
Don't tell your mother I said that.
Darling, he
It was
takes
him.
blue sparkly booze.
Blue sparkle booze? Can you teach me? I'm gonna ask Mom if we got blueberries.
Oh, shit.
She
We
gets up
gotta
and runs
go.
off to the kitchen. A few minutes pass, and Devonna comes back out holding the tea on the cart and goes,
Who taught my daughter to say blue sparkly poo?
Ooh, good object work.
Good job. Yeah, nice.
Despite your relationship with her, do watch your manners.
Tea spit take.
Do you have other business?
I have a little bit of business.
Yes.
Good, carry on. Carry on. Sorry.
Everyone who meets me knows I am a collector of hats. I take out my beret and I put it on and I say, why this one was a very special beret I got by defending Whitestone against an invasion of vampires, single-handedly freeing the city from the scourge.
That sounds entirely believable.
Yes. It's a fine garment woven by a master craftsman. I hear you have a fine hat as well that you've been seen wearing about town. Is that true?
I have been known to have a few garments based on where I'm going, yes.
As a fine appreciator of the haberdasher arts, a connoisseur, really. Could you humor an old gnome like me and show me? I hear tale of a green hat, a tri-tip hat, right?
I thought it was blue.
It's green.
Blue
Was
hat.
it green? No, it might be green.
Bluish
Green.
green.
He's also colorblind, I should mention.
Tri-tip, triangular. I just hear it's fantastic. I've never seen one quite like it up close, and I was wondering if I could take a look-see.
He's heard it's haberdashery.
Make a deception check.
I feel like this is
Walk in the park.
with disadvantage.
Yeah, because you didn't
Oh,
sleep.
you didn't sleep, Scanlan.
Well, that was a natural 20.
But
But the first one was a 6. wait. Luckily, it's plus 14, so 20.
Yes, I can have one of my servants show you.
Thank you so much. It would mean so much to me. I've never met a hat I didn't like.
Then I'm certain you will be fulfilled.
You have like 4 rooms at your disposal, and you all say, "We're gonna go sleep," and all go into one room with a broken bed.
Yeah,
We're
no,
a
we
close
can.
knit family. We all sleep together. It's a polyamorous thing. You wouldn't.
Make deception checks, please.
21.
Oh,
That's the line that goes through.
When you say you're tired and ready to rest, the guard goes, mm-hmm.
And then when you say polyamorous, the guard goes, "Oh."
Yeah, man. We are freaky.
The red goes to a deep, deep cinder-like
I
red.
have to roll initiative on grass? I sing a song.
What do you sing?
Keep growing, keep flowing, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what Scanlan's for.
yay.
Good job.
Good job.
You successfully parlayed with a field.
First doors, then grass.
Don't talk shit to grass.
How do you want to mow this? I turn into a triceratops. Here's the thing. I should probably leave.
Yeah, come on.
But come on, I'm a triceratops. I gotta have some fun first, right?
You can take a couple hit points, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Scanlan, what are you doing?